anywhere
Thank
else.
you.
All right, that's a good idea. I typically, my default is not to record, but yeah, I'll record it definitely. Okay, so start with the template. See if you can find something that you like. Okay, so if you copy a template, it gives you a list of courses, right? So you can just sort of look at it from the top to bottom, or you can go by level. College algebra, stats, trig, pre-calc, or by book. Okay, so the OpenStats books are well represented, but there's others too. Okay, so if you want college algebra, there's one, the OpenStax here. It's right here. There's one by Stitz and Ziegler, which I've used that book a bit. That's the one that I'm. The OpenStax and the Stitz and Ziegler. I use Stitz and Ziegler for pre-calc, OpenStax for college algebra, because I think the OpenStax is a little bit lower level. And there's another pre-calc by like Lippmann and Rasmussen. I think that one's pretty decent too, okay? So I'm gonna choose the OpenStax one. And then, okay, so there it is. So this is one built by somebody at Santa Ana College. And so it's not, basically it's like somebody made this at some college. Typically they do it with grant money from like the OER initiative from the state of California. So that's how a lot of these were built. So you can preview it or you can copy the course. Let's preview it. So, I mean, this is built for, some of these are like, wow, they have like videos, they have activities, they have a calendar, they have, information for instructors to, how to use this, suggested syllabi, things like that, videos on how to learn Desmos. But yeah, you can look through it and you can sort of see what materials that you want to keep, you want to use. So again, the students will not see the entire course. You just sort of add the assignments that you want. You can get the students to, it's like, yeah, sign up to this mom course outside your Canvas, but it's up to you, obviously. So from here you can go, oh, I have some video assignments that they could do. I have some, does this one have any just like homework problems? Oh, practice, yeah. So they're video assignments, which is like watch the video and do a problem right after you watch the video. All right, so these are kind of neat because they're learning. And then there's practice ones. So there's practice assignment where they're just doing problems. Okay, so these are all, once you sort of copy it to your course, these are all like importable into Canvas. So so you can look at it, it's like, oh yeah, will this work for me? Okay. If it doesn't, then you can create your own from scratch, or you can find two courses that you can sort of meld together. Actually, I don't think I've ever melded two courses together. I just had the two separate courses in my dashboard and used this assignment for that one, this assignment from that one. I don't know if I can meld or not. Okay. All right. So what do you think, guys? I think this would be a good time for you to do some work and explore. We can sort of talk about details as they come up, like course settings and things like that. I think they're fairly straightforward. There are a few things that I've had to kind of look up, like how do I extend time for assignments, and things like that. But most of it is fairly intuitive. Okay. So as you do it, just if questions come up, we can talk to each other. Yeah.
Can I ask a quick question? So yeah. You're right now in My Open Math, and you are creating this course and et cetera, and then to link it to Canvas, you go into Canvas and you do that. It'll show up once you have this as your course. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'll in Canvas, when you add the assignment and you do the external tool and you hit on My Open Math, it will ask you which course do you want to get the assignments for, which course do you want to link to.
And referring back to Julia's question again, is it better to build the whole course in My Open Math and then link? Or does it not make any difference?
It doesn't make any difference. What
and
I
it
would
sounds
do,
like,
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, it sounds like you do it assignment by assignment. So it's like once you have the assignment built in, like not the whole course, but one assignment, like 2.1 is done, then you link it or sync it in Canvas.
Like
so
you can import, there is a feature where you can import the whole course into Canvas, but that doesn't link the assignments to the Canvas gradebook. So I would rather import them assignment by assignment. So as they do it, it updates the grade. So I don't have to do it manually.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to create some breakout rooms if you want to kind of go in and collaborate by course, but we can all stay out here, basically work on stuff. I'll be here the whole time with some breaks because I need to go to the bathroom too. So as you're working and you have questions, just pop in and we can help each other out. But let's see, who's working on what? So we have 116. Maybe in the chat, put in what course you're working on, and then I can create breakout rooms based on that. All right, 116. Ooh, popular. $46. 118. That's okay, Brenda, because I'm working on discrete, so I think a lot of the materials will be similar.
And just an observation here. Seems that in My Open Math, it might be somebody already incorporated the courses that we're teaching in the spring.
Yes.
Yeah, it says for me that I'm in My Open Math that I'm teaching Math 96X, but I think I'm teaching, is it 46 or 96? I'm not sure here now. Maybe teaching 96. You know, let me check on that.
Yeah, check on that.
Let me check on that.
So it's very like, especially for this, the college algebra, the intermediate algebra, the statistics, you will probably find a really good course that's already been built.
Oh, okay.
And basically just copy it over and look at the assignments and see if they work for you. And you can adjust them, you can edit them, you can remove questions, you can add questions. I'll show you how to do that later. For now, I want to see, go ahead and see if you find the course that's already existing that looks good to you. And try adding assignments into Canvas, see if that's working, to see if there's any bugs that we need to take care of. I think that's a good goal right now. I'll put Math 96. I'm not sure. I'll put Math 46 too. Try and see. All right. So those are the ones I have. I'll also put Math 119, just in case anybody's working on that. Okay. Anything else that I missed? 116, 46, 118. I also did 96 and 119. Okay. So I'm opening the rooms. You can choose yourself in whichever, or stay in the main area. This is fine. But go find a course to copy.
I think I'm the only one in 46.
Okay.
Okay.
And I had a question, because when you pulled up the people at San Diego Miramar, I was not on the list. And I just checked my user profile, and it says my group is San Diego Miramar College, but I didn't know, and there's no way for me to edit that or change that.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm looking you up. Okay, we just need to search for you.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was in the group, because I guess when I opened my account, I called it San Diego Miramar College, not just Miramar
I
College.
think the rest of us called
Okay.
Miramar College.
I want to be in the group.
That's all right. I think it's searchable, so
okay.
you can add. I think it's only useful. I don't think the group does anything except that you can sort of add people to the course, and you can sort of see who's teaching at your college. But if you can search by name, you can do that too.
All right, I'll just leave it as it is.
Okay.
And could you show us one more time how do we search for the courses?
Yes. Okay, so are you logged into My Open Math?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I have courses you're teaching right here. You might not have anything, but there's a button that says Add New Course.
Okay.
And go to Template, and then look up by level. So, college algebra, trig, or you can look by textbook.
Oh,
and then so this list right here is a whole list of courses, and this is all of them. And you can preview the course to see what it has, or if you copy the course, then that will appear in your My Courses list. And you can copy because you can always remove it. Once you copy it, then you can do stuff with it.
Okay, great, thanks. And also, have you ever used I think there's, how do you call it? There's an option to use live poll for, instead of putting it as an assignment for them. Have you ever used that?
Live poll?
Live poll, yeah. Have you do?
No, I've never used that. That's, yeah, I'll look into that. Oh, what does that do?
Instead of giving the assignment to them in class, as a homework, when it's live poll, they will not be able to access it unless if you open it in class for them. So it's whatever assignment you want, you call it live poll instead of like, I think there's a place that you can say, how do you show the assignment? One at a time, all of them. And the one at the bottom is live poll.
Oh, I see.
It's really neat. Yeah, I tried this for one class this summer and it was really good. So what I did is, I did it, I don't know how to do it in Canvas. I did it in My Open Math, and then I just, so go to your, one of the assignments that you have in Open Math.
Yeah.
And then there's an option like settings. You go to settings.
All right, let's see.
Just pick one of your assignment. You have to pick the assignment, yeah. Yeah, go all the way to, it says, let's see right there, homework, yeah, submission type, that one. Go ahead and see the options.
Yeah, I only have homework or quiz.
Oh, really? That's weird. I have a live poll.
For the live poll?
Yeah, right there, right. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Display style, live poll.
Yeah, live poll. So this one, when you do that, then the students, I open it in class when we have a Zoom meeting with them. And I open it, and then then they can start working on it, and I'll put it on the screen, and I can show their answers.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that.
Good. And then if maybe the same answer but different versions, it give like different lines of versions. So I tell them, oh, this is good, you get credit for this. You see what I mean? So the nice thing is they get credit for their classwork, but at the same time they can only access it during if I open it, then I close it, And I say, well, you won't have access to it for credit anymore, but you could practice it. So there's a bunch of videos in there and everything you've done in there, they can use it as a practice. But normally I give them credit if they do like most of the work in class, I give them full credit so they don't get hurt by that. You see what I mean? So it's really good because it's better than chat, because in chat you can display their answers on the Zoom screen, and also you cannot put mathematical notation. This one, they can even graph it, they can even type things in there or multiple choice. But the nice thing is I show them the answers, but without the names. I show them like, these are the answers, how many students get it, and I'll check it. It's okay, even now almost everybody has got the answers. I mean, kind of halfway through, then I'll show the answers, because I don't want them to copy from each other. Then that way, those students who are really struggling, they don't feel like overwhelmed. At least towards the end, they get some idea. You see what I mean? Like, but I wait till towards the end. But then I give them time in case they want to copy it anyways, so they feel better. But I always tell them, go ahead and practice it if you didn't get credit for it and all that. So it's been really nice. This way, I can take care of the participation that way. I don't have to check And then this way, my enrollment, like my class participation has increased, because they know like if I tell them to put it in chat, you may get the answer, you may not. I mean, there's a big difference when you say this has a score, like credit, you get credit, versus let me see what you put in chat. You see what I mean? I can tell.
No, this is great. I love this.
Yeah, it's really good. So anyways, I just wanted to let you know.
I didn't know, because I've used like Kahoot, right? Which you kind of put the answers and things like that, but this is a lot better.
Codis has limitation. Also, I've used a Play Posit, which Miramar doesn't have that. They have it at Kimaka. And I love Play Posit because the math function for that is excellent. So, but since Miramar doesn't have this, I was looking into that. And when you suggested this summer, I started actually this summer, I'm doing it. So I think it's been helping me and the students too, both.
Wait, so for this one, it's a mom assignment that you can do as a live poll?
Yeah, so I guess instead of setting it the display style, I guess you just have any homework assignment that you already have in there, change the display style to live poll, and you can use it when they open it up. Then if they open it up in Canvas, they can't access it unless you.
Yes, if they open it, it says the instructor hasn't started this. So
so you started. Okay, good.
I started in class and I said, okay, now it's ready, and they go in there and then they put the answer at the same time. They should have probably two screens, one to let's watch the Zoom and one for this one. You see what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, you can actually, my Open Math works well on your phone. It's actually quite good on the phone. So, but they could have two screens.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, some students do it with two devices. Some students do it like a side by side, like two windows side by side. You know. So yeah, you're right. There would be an option like that. Yeah, you're right. I've encouraged them to use another device if they have, to make it easier. Otherwise, they could do side by side. So I think that's a good idea.
That's a great thing to know. I'm glad. That's why we do things like this, because I probably saw the live poll, but I didn't know what it was. So that's great for interactive.
I came across this when I was kind of searching YouTube for I don't remember, for instructions about my Open Math. Then I saw this is live poll. I said, oh really? What this one is? That's how I came across that. So I watched the video, and that's what he was talking about.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent.
Thanks.
Question: if there's a course in here that's based on a textbook, are we to assume that textbook is OER?
Yes.
Okay, so all the textbooks in here are based on it. All
yes.
Right.
Yes.
And I just noticed also that I'm teaching Math 116.
Okay.
Already.
Yeah, that might be a good one to work on, because I think most people are working on 116. If we can build a course for that, then that would be, or find one for that. That would be great. I think that would be great. Great one to do. And for people who are teaching 116X, then they can just add assignments to support. They might actually, I don't know if there's any, I think I've noticed some courses built for like core requisite courses in here, but I don't remember which ones they are.
So do you know if I want to look for Math 121, would that be like business calculus or something? Because there are different names for that course.
Yeah, so it's calculus. Let's see. Level. Let's see. Let's see if we look for calculus. Business calculus.
Business calculus.
Yeah. So the 121 is business calculus.
Right, but they don't always call it business calculus, right? Sometimes they call it math for business. I don't know.
Yeah, so here I found, I went to just calculus for the template courses, and there's a 148 is called business calculus, 148B is called applied calculus. And then there's one for 150, which is like the regular calculus. So
I see. Okay.
So probably those the business calc or the applied calc might be ones who would be good ones. All right, let's see what's in them. Okay, so I'll give you PDFs of the books. Okay, they have a review chapter, derivatives, integrals, and functions of two variables. Okay, so I don't know if they cover like everything that's in our course outline, but just looking at the chapters, it looks like it.
Okay, I check that. Thank you.
As long as they don't have trig, right?
Yes, you're right. As long as they don't have trig.
And I think it's also like a slightly lower level than the Math 150.
Right, and there's more application related to business rather than engineering.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can see that there's a tangent line approximation and elasticity of demand. So it looks like it looks like it's the right idea. But
yeah,
you can look at the book and see what's in the table of contents.
And then I can change it if I feel like.
Yeah, you can definitely change each of the assignments. Add assignments if you find anything is missing, or remove assignments.
So I have one more question. When you create assignments yourself, can you make one assignment from scratch, or do you have to look at the assignments that are already there in?
You can make them from scratch. So say let me actually look at one college algebra course. Okay, so yeah, let's say I have a college algebra course, but there's something I don't like or it's missing. So maybe I have something in linear quadratics and it's like, okay, I like all these, but I want something else. So there's add item at the top, and it's called an assessment. You add an assessment. You call it something, section 2.8 or whatever you want to call it. All right, you put the settings. Okay. And then this takes you to the library. So this one right now you don't have any questions, but you can add questions from the library. So you can go to, it says select library or select assessments. So this would pick problems from things that you already have, or you can go to the library. So here's the library. So you can go, okay, I need some algebra problems. Okay, so I can pick things on, I want some problems in quadratics. All right, I'm going to pick things, things with, let's see, vertex and graphs. All right, and you can go to those libraries, and then you're going to search. All right, and this gives you all the problems that they have in that library, which is a lot. All right. Typically what I do, and I know this is a bit painstaking, typically what I do is I pick only, I wonder if there's a way to filter, but I only pick the ones that have videos, because my students love the ones with videos. Okay, so I know there's like a description here, but this description is often, it's like a, yeah, you know, graph. But I pick, like I'll go through and click all the ones with the videos. Right, I won't do all of them because it's going to be a pain. Okay, actually there aren't that many. And then you add them. Okay, and this adds them to your assignment list. Okay, so now for me to see if they're good or not, I click on preview. Can you see the preview window?
Yes, but why didn't you preview before you went there? You could have done it before you picked them, because that's what I do. Because
so with the preview window, I can go through all of them and kind of go, I like and I don't. So I can go through like the whole block. It's like, oh, I don't like this one, so I'm gonna click it, and I go next. Oh, I like this one.
Okay.
I like this one. I don't like this one. So I kind of go through them and click the ones that I don't like. All right. And then when I'm done, sorry, let me go back to here. Then I remove all the ones that I didn't like. So it's a bit faster. It's like I go, these are the potential ones that I'm going to think that I might like. And if you click on the first one for the preview, it will let you go through the whole bunch and see what they are and choose the ones that you're going to remove. All right. And then once you're done kind of picking the questions, then you can set the number of points. They can be 1 point each or 10 points each, or however much you want. I just usually go with 1 point. And then you're done and it appears up here. All right, and I think you can move it to some modules. Yeah, you can move it to whichever module you have. I don't, like, if I create my own course, I don't bother creating modules. I just have them like all in one place because it's my course and that's how I like it. And now it's ready to use.
Okay.
Now it's ready.
So. That's what I was asking. Like, this is already built, you're using that, but can you make one from scratch yourself?
Oh, like a question from scratch?
Right.
Yes, you can. So let's see. How do you do questions from scratch? I think to make the questions from scratch, the learning curve is quite steep. I've tried. Mm-hmm. There's a bit of coding involved. It's easy to do if it's like a word problem where you get them to attach a file to show you all the work. But to actually write a problem when it's checking to see if it's correct, I think you kind of need to learn how the program works. So people do it. And I've done it, but I forgot how to do it. So, but let's see. I think you have to kind of be in the assignment that you're creating, you have add new question. So you add new question, and then you kind of decide on the type that it is. So kind of which type of question is it? Is it calculated? Is it multiple choice? Is it whatever? So you can calculate a number maybe. But then in here, there's some coding involved. So there's a writing question help that will tell you how to build it. Okay, so this is quite involved. I would probably kind of go, I need 2 weeks to learn how to use this this coding to make one question, and then I will do it. So mostly I just rely on questions that people already wrote.
Okay, that's what I thought. So that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean it is, and people do this all the time. But I've gone, no, I don't have the time to learn how to code the questions in my open math, and I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm. And the nice thing is library that you showed, they have so many questions. I think usually you don't.
They are, yeah. If you're going to, especially if it's like algebra based, I mean, any of them really, if you look at the libraries, the only libraries that are a bit light are the more advanced courses. So, but they're getting better. If you look at the libraries for algebra, it's like there's thousands of questions in there. There's like almost too many. I think calculus is also pretty good. It's quite detailed. Differential equations, I think there's like a good core. So if you want to do one in differential equations, they're there. There might be bits missing. I've looked at discrete because I'm teaching discrete, and there is one book in there, and they have a bunch of questions that look promising. But that's what I'm working on. And for like Brenda, I've looked for your stuff. I think math for liberal arts looks good potentially for those kind of questions. And
yeah, I was just looking through those courses. There's I think 3 there in the math for liberal arts. One question I had when I was looking at the problems in one of them is the template was developed in like 2015 or something. Does that mean it's using the older MyOpenMath, like math script and stuff like that, or does it automatically update?
I think they made it so it automatically updated to the new version, which is great. Yeah, let me look at that. So yeah, this is math for liberal arts. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. See, this guy Lipman, he's he wrote a few books, but he's one of the guys that started MyOpenMath. There's like a board of directors and things like that. But
yeah, I'm looking at his Math 107. Okay. Lipman, yeah.
So yeah, let's look at preview course.
And I was just fooling around trying to enter answers for things. Yes. Using the different symbols and everything.
Sets and Venn diagrams homework. List elements of the set. Wow, somebody did so much work on these. It's crazy. Ooh, I love the ones with the Get Help videos. Probably the most comments I get from students is like, oh, I loved it. There's a link to a video for every problem. I've heard very little complaining from students about entering answers. I think there's been like last semester in stats, this summer in pre-calc, I probably got 2 things from students saying, I'm not sure why this graph is marking me wrong. So it's I consider that to be pretty good. But let's see. But I'm not sure if it's the new format, old format. This kind of looks more like an old format, but
I was doing one of his the written problems where you have to type in your answers, and I think I have clicked on a different one. Let's see. If you go to, which one was I looking at? Hang on a second, sorry. Math 107. I went to the week one, which is called problem solving. Is that the same? So this is a different course that we're looking at, but mine's a Littman 107.
Yeah, look at that.
Right. Yeah.
So Littman 107.
And it was that one.
That one. Okay, let's look at this.
Yeah. One. And then just go to down to week one, the problem solving, and then go down to the written answers, written assignments, part 1 or 2. And then down at the bottom, they had to type stuff. So is that the newer information, the newer math entry that they have in that toolbar there?
No, this looks like the old one.
Okay.
Yeah, the newer one has a different look, definitely. So I'm not sure if they have to.
And when I look at this, it says like due the 15th. So it looks like he made this course in 2015.
Yeah, I think so. It looks like it.
So if I copy it, is there a way to update the interface so it's the better one that students like better?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's on the, like, if you look the courses you're teaching, I have a couple of things that are courses you're taking. It's like a support course and a training course.
Mm-hmm.
In the support course, there's like a FAQ and there's like comments and discussions. So they're like, I've posted questions on there and they get answered within 24 hours. There might be stuff already, like you can search and see if there's anything on that already. I'll do that too. But that's a good question, and people will answer fairly in a good amount of time. So yeah, let me see. Is there anything there already? New format. Let's see.
The new question features won't, it said right there.
Let's see if there's anything in the FAQs. Here's a Petra, you were asking about writing question. I guess there's an advanced question writing course. so you can sign up for a question writing course.
So you should write this so you're in the old system.
Oh, if your course is in the old system, old format, then when you copy it, the system will ask about converting.
And you want to check update assessment upgrade.
So I think I actually encountered that. I think
okay.
I copied a course and I remember it asking me whether I wanted to use the new format instead.
Got it. All right. Well, I'll try to copy this one.
Yeah.
I was just previewing it right now.
Yeah. So yeah, if you try, try copying it and see if it does that. That would be great. Because
okay.
I like the new format a lot better.
All right. Super.
And yes, you're right. And I also saw that, but also that option is by default is selected. So it's nice. Like,
okay, good.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they want you to use the new format.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone tried importing assignments in Canvas yet? I want to see if it works.
Yeah, I was using an old development shell, and it didn't have the external tool, MyOpenMath, but I went to one of my past courses, the ones that just finished, and it was there. So if you use a really old one, for some reason it's not showing up.
It was there and you were able to put it in and it works?
I'm gonna try it with a new course. I see it.
Okay, good. Because that's sort of what I'm worried about, because up to now, that's what's been kind of the problem with people trying to use MyOpenMath, is that they try to put it in and it gives some message that it's not synced or it's not connected. So I just want to make sure that it's working.
So I tried to upload one. I just made kind of a dummy assignment to work on trying to upload it, and it just kept doing the circle saying retrieving, and it did it for a really long time, and I finally exited out of it. So I couldn't actually get it to link into Canvas, and this was a course that I had last semester.
Oh no, okay. Darn it. Let's maybe some of you can try and see.
So I'm copying this course right now, and I guess I could share my screen. I'm just wanting to know what are the wise things to check here with this.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So, use the newer updated format. I'm assuming calendar and offline stuff, but these copy.
So I don't think it matters. If you're not gonna use like the full course for your student, you're just gonna use particular assignments, I don't think any of those matters.
So I can just take those off. Yeah. And then I just it's a fall course, but I gave it start and stop dates and time. This allows students to self-enroll with course ID and key.
So what will happen? So when the students do the very first assignment when it's kind of do the assignment 1.1, you're in Canvas. It will actually, when they click on it, it will actually ask them, you need to register. So they're going to type in their something, name or email or something, and it puts them in your grade book in MyOpenMath. So I think I usually leave that clicked.
So they can and then require an enrollment key. Is this just for? This is just if other instructors.
Oh, that's for other instructors. So
got it.
Yeah.
And then this is that LMS integration. So yes, because we're going through Canvas.
Yeah, you want to set your due dates in Canvas. Late passes is whether you allow students to turn work late. So they have a certain number of late passes per assignment. I usually leave that at 0.
Okay.
I think those you can change. You can change those settings.
And then this is just if I want an email, which means they've gone in once, right?
Right.
Okay. And these, since we're going through Canvas, should these be off? Or do they not matter?
They don't matter.
Okay. So I've created this course. I haven't linked it yet. And Julia, did you link yours already?
No, it's doing what Ravi said. It's going around in a circle.
Is it? All right.
Well, maybe it's thinking, hopefully. It's been a while though.
Okay, let me send an email to Trent. I told him we have this workshop, and he said that if we're encountering any problems, I should let him know. So I'll email him and tell him that it's spinning.
I have a question. Are you just linking an individual assignment, not the whole course? So it won't like dump everything in?
Correct, just one assignment at a time.
Oh, does that take a long time? Because looking at this course that I just copied, it has like...
Yeah, I thought I was gonna import the whole thing, you know, like how we did from Blackboard to Canvas, but what Anne said, you know, because for the grade book, I like to use Canvas gradebook.
Yeah.
So it's like assignment by assignment.
So yeah, I do it assignment by assignment because I like them to be linked to the grade book. I think there is a way to import the whole course, but I would rather like spend the time to import each assignment now, to have that convenience later. And because I just sort of copy courses from one semester to the next, then once I've done the work, it's done.
It also makes sense if you like make a change on mom assignment. It seems like it would sync better if you do it like assignment by assignment.
Yeah, it's possible. I think it probably does it okay if you import the whole course too.
So well, at least you don't have to have the whole course done though, you know?
No, yeah.
So, and so I found this pre-calculus course by OpenStax. Someone has made it, and they have done a great job, like putting a link to textbook for the OpenStax and putting the objectives and everything. So the only way to get all those into your Canvas is to take that, because the way you're saying you can only import assignments, but you can't import, by the way you're saying, of course, the other topics. You want me to show you what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course.
So let me see if I can find it first, and I'll share my screen.
Can I ask one other question while you're looking, Mitra? So when I look under the submission type external tool, and it's not, my open math is not listed, is that because I have an old shell, is what you're saying?
Possible, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so if I request a new developmental shell, it should be listed there. Got it.
You could practice with like a spring 2021 one.
Got it. Okay.
It's still thinking, but I found it. I found the external tool. Yeah.
But it's still thinking. Okay.
So Anne,
yeah,
I'm going over college algebra already courses. So your recommendation is to go over and preview the course and see if you like it, and then from there you can copy the whole course.
Yeah.
So one more thing. So let's say that I copy this course, then I can add more stuff from other courses.
I haven't tried that. What I've done is like I've copied 2 courses, and when I import assignments in Canvas, I either go from one course or the other.
Oh,
I haven't tried to like bring 2 mom courses together into one, or copy assignments from one course to the other. It's probably possible, but I don't know. I've never done it.
I like your idea.
So yeah, if you guys know that, or if you try that, or you want to try it, just if you want to have like everything in one place, I'm sure it's possible. I just don't know how. Okay, let me send an email to Trent, see if he can jump into our workshop at some point today and solve the spinning problem.
So do you want me to share my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is a course I found. It's called Pre-Calculus by OpenStax, and this California ZTC project has made it, I guess. Then the nice thing is I love about this course is, let's say I go to chapter 7, they have all these sections, and when you go to the section, they have learning objectives, the reading, and if you click on reading, it takes you to the textbook. There are wonderful video lessons, all of them in here, and then there are video assignment and this practice, whatever. Now, what I did, I copied this course completely into my Canvas, and this is what it looks like.
Okay, so yeah, you copied it completely.
Yes, and at that time I didn't realize the way you were talking about to do the assignments the way you're saying. So I took everything that I needed. I didn't have to. So what I did, I deleted the things I didn't want, but I definitely wanted this in here. The learning objectives are listed. So I love it because the students can just check this out. Then
so it imports it as modules?
Yes, it does import it as modules, exactly. And it will even take it would even take the assignments in there. But you could just say, well, I do the assignments later myself. So you could just kind of the way you could do that, if you don't want to take the assignments, you can delete them, but then you can import that course again under a different name and grab the assignments from there. That's what I did. You see what I mean? I wanted only the objectives and I wanted to change the assignments, but I was doing the assignments a weird way. But anyways, this is the book. So you go through the whole thing. It would make it like a module. So let me show it to you again, how it looks like. Then, in fact, what I did, I dragged those modules into week 1, week 2, week 3, and all that, because I didn't want it under one module. I wanted to have it under week 1, whatever. So I had to do some changes in there, but it takes it like modules. Let me show it to you again. So see what I have for this course. This is for my summer course. I do have a weekly assignment. So I kind of dragged this eventually into my week, like this would be for this week actually, but it makes it into modules. So I already have taken care of the other chapters. So chapter 7, 8, 9, 10, I haven't done those yet. So it would bring it as a module in there. But the only thing is that this would be, if you do it this way, as you said it, this would be in my Canvas course. So there is no link between this and the other one anymore because it's in here. So you have any assignment in here, like let's say a video assignment I put them, this is not linked. It's already here, but the grades are linked. I checked it, like if they do something in here, I can see the grades in here and also in my OpenMath. So students don't have to go to OpenMath, they just do it in here. The only problem I have, because it's not linked the way you said it, I have told the students, well, you could message me if you have questions, like if you go to video assignment. I have given them this option. Let's say, let me see if I have this option in here. There's our videos. Let me see if I can find it in here. Message instructor. And I think students have problem with that. When they message me, I'm not getting that. So maybe because it's not linked to my OpenMath, it's like its own place. Only the grades are linked actually, but not the real course. So I haven't checked that yet.
Oh, right. Okay, I remember. So the grades are linked, but if you're making changes to my open math, then it's not going to change it into Canvas anymore.
That's right.
Okay, so if you make any changes, then you have to basically re-import the course.
Right. And I've been doing it in a weird way now that you told me. I'm going to try that. What I've been doing is I go to my open math and I export it, and then I import it into my Canvas course. So they're not really linked. It's just like its own thing.
It's an import, right? But you can, okay, so you can import all that stuff all at once with the assignments, and it does link it to the gradebook, but it's kind of the changes.
But the grades, even though I export it, the grades shows in my open math as well, and Canvas.
Okay.
So if I check in here, you'll see the gradebook. In here I have, let me show you the gradebook. This is, I put my class activities in one group so I can access to them quickly. So these are all my class activities. These are directly coming from, like I can see both in Canvas and my open math, they're the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, and then I
just worthwhile importing the whole thing.
Yes, exactly. And the interesting thing is that if I adjust the grades in here, it's not going to change it in my open math, but I don't know the other way. I have to check that. I haven't done that yet. Like here, I do some adjustments, like sometimes the students, they get 150, but I want to give them 160 because, you know, it's classwork. And then I've done the change in here and it stays there, but because it's unknown. But I think when you do like this, I already said that I want to do the due dates and everything in my math lab. So my my Canvas, Canvas would have priority over the other one somehow. So, but the grades somehow are linked to each other, but not from, like when I change it to Canvas, I'm not so sure. I don't think it's going to change it in my open math. I have to check that. I haven't checked that yet. But I noticed that the grades are the same in both of them. So
okay.
Yeah, to play that more. But what I'm saying is this feature, I just loved it because this book, what we're using in QMACO, we're using this Connect Math, and it only brings the assignment. It doesn't, I have to build my Canvas course. So this helped me to build my Canvas course actually. Because I brought all the modules and everything. So it's the way it brought everything. I just thought it was great. So that's nice. I think you could bring all that stuff, but except maybe the assignments, if you want to do the assignments the way you said. But one other thing I have to mention, when I export assignments from my open math, I have to be careful. I'll tell you why. Because let's say I'm going to export this assignment. So I would say export. I go here and I say export. And then, oh yeah, I have to say, this is not a teacher. Yeah, this one, I'm not so sure why it's saying this. I have to see what's going on. Let's see. You have to make sure you don't put that link in there. Let's say open math, calculus. I have so many of these now. I have to see which one I want to choose. Okay. So when you want to export this, the very first time when I wanted to take everything to my Canvas course, I have to make sure this is selected. Include app, and then the video told me where to go and fix that app and all that. So there are 2 steps in there we need to do basically. But when I want to export, let's say I want to export only certain assignment. Let's say I want to do, this is practice 2.1, for example. This one I have to be careful because when I want to do after I already created the link, after you create the link, you want to make sure you don't create the link again. So what I did in here, I shouldn't choose this one anymore. The very first time I did, to get that link between my open math and this, and then after that, it didn't didn't matter what course I'm choosing from my open math, because I have different courses, you see in there, I have different versions of that. But it doesn't matter. As long as I don't do this, it will just bring it from my account over there. So, but I did it by mistake one time in here, and it created another open math. And it was kind of, when I went in and I found out it says it's faked, I had to delete it. So I should have only one open math in configuration that I had. So then I had to be careful to make sure I don't do this. I don't do that. Only the first time I did this. So the way I did it, kind of probably different from you, the way you did. And then I say download, export. When I did download, export, then I go to my Canvas course and I just put it there. But this way, the changes in one doesn't affect, I cannot do the changes in my Canvas, obviously. So I have this, when I have this class activities, I can only change it in my open math, not in Canvas. But then if I want to do it, I have to redo again if I want to change it, I think. But I'm going to try the way you said it on the CI.
So I know that even through Canvas, you can change stuff in my open math.
The way you're doing it, not the way I'm doing it.
Oh, after you import it, then you're not allowed to.
Right. If I do it the way I did, the way you're saying it, I saw it was different the way I do it. For example, if I go to my assignments, and if I go to classwork, let's see if I can find it. So let's say this is class activity. Then when I open this, the only option it gives me, practice, reset, you can reset your attempts only. So see, my window is very different from the way when you opened yours. You see what I mean?
It's not that different.
Really? Let me see if I go to LTI.
Yeah, usually if I go there, I'm able to make changes. So yeah, click on LTI home.
Oh, okay. And then
you can go to settings and questions.
Oh, okay.
And you can change the due dates. And with the questions, I think you can remove them and add different ones.
Okay. So I can do that. So this is the settings, and I can go to, oh, I didn't know that. Probably I didn't try it.
Yeah, go to add, remove questions.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, Anne. That's going to help me a lot, because sometimes I change my mind. So add, remove questions. Let's see.
Just click OK.
Oh, do I have OK now?
Yeah, there's a pop-up.
My window was blocking. Oh, there you are. Now it looks like yours, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
See, I've never been brave enough to import the whole thing because I didn't know what was going to happen. But maybe constructing your course in my open math and then importing the whole cartridge might be better.
Yes.
A lot easier than doing an assignment at a time.
Yes, it's a lot easier. But what I did, I built my whole course first. I made everything good to go. You see what I mean? The design need. And the video helped me. I think the video from the one that you sent us the link, it has course training. That where I got it was from that one. That's how they told me over. I mean, it was explaining it that way. I didn't know the way I never saw a video the way you're talking about, but it makes sense to me too. But so this is this way you build up your course in my open math, but then you have to say, when you build it up, you say, let Canvas decide about the due dates. You want to check that. The video tells you also to do that. And I can find that link and send it to you, but it's one of those links. It's how to link to Canvas. I think that's where it is. But you set it up and you want to upload it into your Canvas. You have to say, you can choose that option too. Actually, when I want to copy my course, I said that too. That's the option I picked over there. This way I can do the due date. I can set the due dates in my Canvas rather than in. And when I go to my open math, it says, when I click on an assignment, it says, well, it's waiting for the due date from Canvas. So it knows that it should be from Canvas. But this is great. Now I know I can change it from here. I didn't know that. So I'm going to play with it and see if these changes would affect my open math as well or not. And I think the video said it too. It said all the other stuff in the modules that I showed you, it's going to be in Canvas. It's not linked to thing, but the assignments are linked to open math.
Okay. Okay.
So
I'm very kind of shaky on that. I haven't, so I sort of basically just use that one modality, just like I have assignments, I import them. So I mean, it looks like you've done quite a bit more work than me in trying things out. This is great. I love this. So Julia, you said you got it to link?
Yeah, it looks like Brenda did too. I was using Chrome.
Okay.
I can show it. Let's see. I was using Chrome. Oh, wait, this is my development shell. And I did the more tools and then clear browsing data. I don't know if this helped it, but I did it. And I just cleared everything except for the passwords. And then I went down to, where do you add? And then I went here to cookies and other site data. And I added the SDC, I just copy and pasted this thing in here.
Yeah.
And I added it and then I just refreshed it. And then I've linked these from mom.
All right. I'm going to email Trent and tell him never mind.
Yeah, that's using Chrome.
All right. Sorry, let me just wait. Robert, can you try that and see if it worked for you? I want to make sure that it works for everybody.
Julia, could you explain it again, please?
Yes, I can. Okay, what I did was...
Hang on 1 second. I didn't clear my cache and it worked. So this is doing Julia's thing might make it work faster, but I didn't clear my cache.
Did you add the third-party cookie or it worked
Nope.
for you? Maybe maybe show yours then, because mine wasn't working. Mine was doing what Robbie was doing, like going on and on and on in a circle. And then I did those two things, which is like my default that I always try doing. And then it works, but maybe Brenda's using like a different browser or something else.
Yeah, I just used Chrome and requested a new developmental shell so that it had my open math in the external tool link, and it worked, and it was nearly instant.
Okay.
So
yeah, it sounds like it's giving you guys development shells pretty much instantly. So
yeah, well, you have to do the chat. So you do help, and then on Canvas, it was help, and then chat with Canvas support for faculty. And Julia showed that one page where you have to type in your ID. You say, I need a developmental shell. Here. They ask you for ID and your school email. And then within a minute, they say, okay, your shell should be there. And mine was there. And once it's a new shell, it had the My Open Math as the external link. All of my old shells didn't.
Perfect. All right, that sounds great. Yeah,
did you,
that may be worthwhile getting a new development shell so it has My Open Math right there, and then you can build your course. And you can try things like importing assignments or importing a whole course in there. Maybe if you find something that you like a whole course, you can upload the whole thing and see how it works and then erase it if you don't like the setup. So yeah, we can experiment with things. All right. Okay. I need a 5-minute break. I'll be right back.
Okay, I have a quick question. I feel like I'm a little behind because I just got my shell. I just got the external tool.
Okay.
It works.
Perfect.
So, question. I think it was Mitra that has like imported the whole thing from my Open Math into Canvas as modules.
Mm-hmm.
Just show me how to do that.
Mitra, are you still around?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, you want to show Ileana how you export, import
the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, I exported from my Open Math already.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I just don't know how to import it into Canvas.
Into your Canvas course.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see if I can share my screen. Okay, I want to tweet into this, but I'll do it, make sure there's nothing there first. This is reset this course. This is my sandbox. Make sure I don't miss anything. Let's see. That's okay. I don't see that. That's okay. So you go to your Canvas course, and then you will say you go to settings, and you would say import course content. Then you have to go to course Canvas export package. When you do that, when you have it imported, maybe your link would be down there. You can drag it here. Or you could just, let's say, choose your file by browsing it. So I usually drag it into here. And then you would say, okay, the nice thing is like right now, let's say you want to do all the contents, you could do that. Or you can say selected if you want to. If let's say you don't want to take some of them, but generally, if you want everything, say all contents and import, and it will do it for you. But the video is showing you that you have to make sure you do the, I should probably find the link and send it to you. I mean, show it to you right now. You should have, let's say if I go to my settings, you do that first. When you do it and it says there's going to be an issue, because if you haven't linked this your Canvas to my Open Math, it would says an issue. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. So do that first. You can import it into here, but it might say one or two issues. But that issue is because of the app. So the video, and I'll find the link to that video. The video says go to settings, go to your apps, and then look for my Open Math. Let's say my Open Math. Then I think I typed it wrong. So when I go here, it says if it's not linked, you want to add it, you go to add app, and they asking for consumer key and shared secret, and those are the ones from your my Open Math. Let's see if I go to my Open Math, then
oh, yeah,
you saw that here. Under settings, right? you'll see it under settings. I'll show it to you. Let's say I go to any course I have. It doesn't matter which course. Let's say.
I don't think we should need those.
You know, only if it's the first time you're trying to link it, because you have, maybe you don't, I don't know. I needed to do that because it wasn't linked the first time. But if you want to find it, it's under settings in the course. Let me see if I get the manage, export, copy. Let's see if I can find. I'll show you those links in case they ask you for it. Yeah, it's here. These are the two numbers they're asking. It's down here, LTI. These are the course key and also the secret are both in here. I keep getting all weird things. Okay, so these are the two things in here. But anyways, if you don't need it, that's fine. But the video says this is where you get them in case you need them. But one thing I want to make sure, you just put it there and it will link it. Now I'll show you to you. When you go there, if you go to configuration, you'll see under my OpenMath. Let's go to my OpenMath this way. My OpenMath. Let me see where I have it, my configuration. Okay, external apps, view apps center. Okay, so when I go to my OpenMath, there's a place that I think I have to check it again. App
when you put in, when you put the codes that you need from your MyOpenLab, for the LTI key, there's two options. One that is.
You have two options over there. Where's my OpenMath? I don't see it in here. That's weird. Okay, I'll check and see why there are two of them. There should be only one. Let me see. LTI key is this one.
Doesn't matter which one you pick, or?
Yeah, this one only allow access through the LMS or directly to my OpenMath. I think because I wanted this to be LMS, so I think I should choose this one because it's only allow access. Yeah, because the other one, students have to go to OpenMath, but you don't want them, if you don't want them to go to OpenMath, you should choose the first one because it says only allow access through LMS. That means they should go to Canvas, but this one says allow students to log in directly to my OpenMath. You don't want that because it's confusing and also that's what you want. So pick the first one in my opinion. Just pick this. Right. And then there should be that's the secret code. So you need those two in case you don't have it there, but mine is already set up, I guess, but I was trying to see the configuration. Usually the configuration will show it to me, but I'm not so sure why I don't see it in here. But anyways, it should be under app basically there. But that's the very first time you want to bring that LIT code in there, you put it there. Then it's linked. Right now, mine is linked to my place. But now, the interesting part is that that's it. You bring the whole thing over there and it's good. But if you want to bring anything after that, if we want to do the way Anne was talking about, I was just checking it and it works really good. So I go to assignments after I put everything in my Canvas course. Then I say, let's say I want to bring a new assignment in there. I just made it up. So I can go to assignment and I would say add. And then it says, let's say submission type is online and then external. Then when I go to find it, I would say my OpenMath. I think somehow I got rid of my link because I don't see it in here. I just had it earlier, but I messed it up. So it should show up in here, but now I lost it because Yeah, I did. Oh, I see. This is my, this is not my real course. This is my sandbox course. So let me cancel this out. The sandbox is not linked. So let me choose the real course. So this is, yeah, this is the one. Platform 76, this one. Yeah, I'll show you the two things. One is if you go to settings, yeah, because my other course was not linked. So if I go to settings and I go to apps and view app configurations, let me make sure it's here. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you go to your configuration, you see my OpenMath. It has my LT key, whatever key, and there's a secret code. It doesn't show it to me. You want to make sure you only have one of these. One time when I wanted to export an assignment by mistake, I said, give me the LIT code, but it created two on my OpenMath, and the second one was fake. It says the LIT was fake, but I had to delete it. So you go here and you would delete it if it's extra. You want to have only one link. And then when my students opened it, their classwork, they wanted to do it, they said, I cannot access it. Then I realized I have the same problem. So then I checked it, I realized it was this problem in here. So the very first time you put the link, and after that, you don't need to put any more link. And be careful, if you want to export it, get rid of that link, that option. So anytime I want to export from afterwards, I don't do that. But the way Anne was showing me, I would do it. I can also do it this option that Anne said. So I go to assignments and I'll show you how it works. I go add assignment. And then let's see. So I would say I'll go add assignment to my class activities. Then I go to options and I choose external. And let's see what happens. If I say I want my OpenMath, this is my OpenMath. Then it says, right now your course, your Canvas is linked to this course. Do you want to change it? And this is the course. I can choose this one and I can go and say, okay, I want an assignment from here. This is what Anne was saying, if you have more than one course, and I have more than one course. So I would say, well, no, actually, this is not the course I want. I need to know which one it is. This is whatever it is. I would say, no, I wanted to change it to this one. So I would go to change course link and it would say, okay, what do you want? So let's say, then I have a bunch of these. I would say, okay, which one do you want? I have this one, I have this one, I have this one, I have a bunch of them. Of course, it looks crazy, but I'll click whatever I want. So let's say I want to do this one. Then I would say link the course, and then I will choose assignment from here. So if you have more than one course, you have to change the link in here the way Anne was talking about. So then you could pick it up and that will do it for you. Let me just pick something, let's say 1.5 practice. It doesn't matter right now. And then I say make placement and select it. And that's it. And then I'll give it a name, demo. And then right now I can put the date and everything and save it. And see, it's gonna be there under demo. So under my assignments, basically, I put it into my class activity. So this is the way Anne was saying. And I'll show you the other way. I don't know the other way that there's any advantages over that, but if you ever want to do it for any reason, so this one probably would be at the bottom in here. So that's my demo. Now, the other one that I was doing before I had the Anne's instruction, I would go to my course and I would go to, let's say, this is my course. Let's see if I can get back. Okay, let's say I go to this course and I want to get this assignment and I want to export it. So, but this is the thing I'm trying to warn you about it. If I say export, I go here. If you want to do it, export. And that's the video told me. If they didn't show me the other way, they said you can export, or maybe, I don't remember. Yeah. Now, when you want to export it, you can export the entire course, like when you did I did it the first time. But right now, I don't want the entire course. I just want this one. Then choose whatever you want. Let's say I want to choose 2.1 practice. In fact, I can also do the learning. I can do other stuff too. Let's say the learning objectives. You see what I mean? So the nice thing about exporting is I can also do other stuff, not just the assignments. So I can choose a few things, introduction, whatever. So I have access to everything I want in here. So including all the other links which are there. Then let's say reading, whatever. So when I do that, I will go down. This is the part you have to be very careful. And I was in one time, and that is something I'm careful. Is I could have done it at the beginning, but I'll show it to you. This is the one you don't want to do it anymore. You do it only once, because if you do it more than once, this one. If you do it more than once, it creates another link to my OpenMath and mess you up. So it's already linked. It just wants to export this one without the link. But this is what I want. I want a Canvas to set my OpenMath due dates, and it's already by default picked. So I keep everything except I have to watch for that one. So when I say download export package cartridge, it would put it in here for me, and then I go to my Canvas course. So it has 2 steps then. It's a bit longer than the way Anne was telling us, but that's the only way I knew at that point. So you go to settings, imports, and again, any package you want to import, you could just do it that way. It could be any package. Let me see settings. Do one more time. Then I guess import will be down here. Okay, so import course content. Then I go to select export. Then I can drag this in here just like that. And then, not because I already selected my contents from my OpenMath, I've decided which I want. I don't need to say select specific. I already say I want all of everything that I already picked. You click on this, and then you import it, and it will bring it for you. Now, when it brings it for you, it wouldn't mess you up with what do you call it? Let me import it into my sandbox so you can see, because I don't want to mess up my other course. Yeah, actually my sandbox, it might not be linked, so it's okay. But anyways, you can import it in here, and then you'll be fine. You'll see it in here, and they will all go into imported. Like, actually, let me show it to you because it's not going to be a problem. So it would go to import module. Let me show that to you. Import, then so I go to modules, and then I'll check it out as, let's see, it should be at the bottom, something called imported module, imported content. So this is what I imported, and you see what's there. It was introduction to my OpenMath. It was a practice. It was learning objectives. So it even brings me this one. So in case there was something that you forgot to bring, like if you want to bring it that way, that's another way to do that, like by importing. So this way I know where they are. And then if I want, that's what I do usually. When I export it, it would go to my import module. Then it would be listed in here. Then I move them to whatever module I want, except you have to watch it for the practices, for the assignments. Assignments, not only they show up in here, they also show up in assignment. I'll show it to you. And they go in a very specific place. I will show you where they go. You go to assignments, and then it will show up under, see what the funny part is that I have to kind of work around that. This is, okay, it puts it under a place, they call it default, the assignment. And then, but this is the default that I've already this is the default because this is the default by OpenMath. So OpenMath calls it default, and I haven't changed the name over there. So every time it comes here, I have changed the name of this. I have called it video assignment. Every time I export something, it would change the name to default, and it put those new assignment that I just did, it puts it at the bottom. The good thing is that at the bottom, I know where they are. So I'll show you too. It'll put it in here. Then I have to move it to my, wherever I want that assignment to be. So this is the assignment that I brought. One was introduction to my OpenMath and practice. This is what I brought. So then I will just go ahead and move them to wherever I want. Right now, I'm just going to delete them because I don't need them. But what I do is, because it messes up the name I picked for this, because this was default by OpenMath. But every time I have to go ahead and I change this one to, this is my video assignment for my students. So those are the videos that I brought from my OpenMath, but for some reason I kept the name default and I changed it in here to video assignments. And then every time I export something, it will change it to default, and I keep doing that. But if I change the name in there, maybe it wouldn't mess you up, but it will put it in wherever these are the assignments have been brought up by OpenMath. So it puts it in a very specific place, so you know where they are, you don't get lost. So the assignments go under default, and the modules, the topic, the contents are going under a module which is called imported module. So at least you know where they are. You don't have to look for them, and then you can put it wherever you want. So it looks like if you want to bring anything which is not assignment, you have to export it. And if you change it in my OpenMath, it's not going to change it in here, because it's just like, that's what the video said. It says things you bring, like learning objectives, reading, like this takes me to the book, whatever. It's just there. It's the home for this in here. It's not in my OpenMath anymore. Only the assignments are kind of linked. That's all. Okay. I don't know. Is that clear? Did I explain it okay, or do you need more?
I got it to work. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
So did you import the whole course, Ileana?
Yeah, that's what I did. And then from here, I mean, I'm going to play around. I'm going to try to figure out before I actually get a shell for my class and just copy. So I'm going to play around on this one.
Did you copy it to like a developmental shell or?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Awesome.
Thank you.
I'm glad to hear this stuff is working.
And then I'll put the link for those instructions in chat so you can see what I'm talking about.
Oh, thank you so much, Mitra.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I just got a developmental shell for a stat, so I'm gonna try to import the course and see how it goes.
Oh, great. Yeah, thank you. And this was a great idea, because as soon as you talked about it, I just kind of looked into it, and then I just thought it's good to practice it with my poor students, and then get more comfortable with that. And they're very good. And I tell them, give me your feedback if something is not working, or if you like it. They like this setting, actually. They say they learn a lot, actually. So that's good.
Yeah, mine say they really like just doing the problems and having the videos, right, links to videos right under, so they can kind of see how it's done. I think it helps them a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so can you share your screen? Oh, there you go. I found the thing. I couldn't find my thing. There we go. Okay.
You couldn't get out of it.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. There is a way to hide that thing. You know that, right? Because it bothers me a lot of times. It's in my way, like the
toolbar thing.
The toolbar. Right. You know how to hide, get rid of it?
No. I've never tried.
You know, I think Alt Control and S for escape, I guess, or hold, I guess. I have to see. I can't remember. Then okay. Hold, and then when you want it to come back, you have to click escape and it will come back. You have
I see. Okay, so you hide it and then you forgot.
Yeah, you hide it and then you go escape to. I do that sometimes. The only thing is when I want to use my pen, it's hard because then I have to bring it back, and it's easy to bring it back. Just escape, bring it back. That's faster.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I had to get an extra screen because I had too much on one screen. So did it work, Brenda? Were you able to find your Adobe Pro?
Still looking. I got distracted with something else that I got looking at.
Sorry, I can't hear you. You're very quiet. Sorry, Julia, were you going to say something?
Just to reiterate, so if you change, I'm going to just do the import assignment by assignment. If you change questions in MOM, it will change in Canvas.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I think it depends on what you want. Because yeah, some of these courses are set up like entire courses, like with the book, with the objectives, with the video assignments and everything. So if you want that, then you can import the whole thing. I typically just want the assignments. So that's why I do assignment by assignment, because I like to put my own other stuff in it. So yeah.
Do you use a password on the exams?
No, I think I've sort of, with my exams, I'm doing them as, it's just, I asked them, don't cheat. It's not to your benefit. With MOM, it gives them different versions, and you can make question banks. Like you could put like 10 different problems within one question to group them, and then each.
You're frozen.
While we wait for Anne to come back.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Julia? You might know this.
Yeah.
You know how when we have to sign documents, it automatically opens Adobe Pro?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where that is? Like, can I open another PDF in Adobe Pro? I don't know how to do that. I don't know where. Is it on my computer, or is the Adobe Pro a cloud?
Yeah. Did you like right click on the thing you want to open, and then it gives you options?
Well, it's a downloaded PDF.
Do you want to share your screen?
The web. Yeah. Hang on a second. Let me see. Make sure. Actually, okay, wait, I have a couple of things I'm going to fool around with first before I.
It's probably Adobe standard.
Yeah, but I might be able to open it in Google Docs, so then I can edit it. So, all right, I'm going to fool around a moment more.
Okay.
And I'll come back.
I have a question for you. If someone, I'd like an extra pair of eyes here. So I went in to ask for the developmental shell to get another one, like a sandbox, and I can show you what that looks like. It's just like a ticket for a chat. Did you get that?
Yeah, and then I pressed start chatting.
Yeah, I did, and it didn't do that for me. Like I was waiting.
Yeah, what happened? Let me see what happens.
Oh, you know, my screen changed. So it was.
Now you're good.
So
yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you. See, I just needed you guys to look at that.
Exactly. It always works that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, so even the screen, oops.
Yeah, so I would
like
just
to look at you guys. So even the screen was like vertical when I put in my info. And then when I went to share screen, it went horizontal. And then I noticed my name wasn't, like the last name wasn't right, but it didn't show me that before. So anyway, now it's working.
Okay, perfect.
And hopefully they'll respond right away.
Really quick.
Extra development.
Just give them your CSID.
Yes. I'll get that ready. Okay, cool. And so is that coming from SDCCD, or is that just like the overall Canvas instruction?
Overall.
Oh, okay, cool. And they're pretty good about giving that to us. So then would I need to load the My Open Math app there, or is that
it will already be loaded?
Awesome, because I know it is with our SDCCD ones.
Yeah, so once they set it up for you, it should load. My Open Math should already be on there.
Okay, all right, great. So yeah, when Ann froze, I said, oh, Ann, you're frozen, but then I thought, well, maybe I'm frozen. Because I didn't hear anybody else, but I do have the mom account, and I was starting to look at those courses, so I'm going to try to load that in for to start building the Math 116X course for the fall.
Yeah, perfect.
There she is. Hi, Ann.
So, so I guess my computer is plugged in and there's a switch. So if you turn off the switch, then the power turns off. So my son is walking around. I'm going to push on this switch. So I completely turned everything off. I guess you guys stayed in the meeting.
So, can I share my screen to show the training stuff?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Okay, so when you go to your My Open Math site, if you go down here, you see it says courses you're teaching, courses you're taking, and then down here is training courses. So if you click on training courses, they give you all these instructions. The way I found out about the LMS, it was down here actually. It says LMS integration. So when you click on that, it gives you Canvas or other stuff. So you go to Canvas, and I think there was a video too. Yeah, the nice thing is they have a video in here.
New federal funding is available right now to help more people pay for health insurance. Many can get comprehensive coverage for $1 a month.
In this video, we're going to look at how to integrate with Canvas. Now, usually it's best to create all your content in the system first before initiating the integration process. So we're going to go ahead.
Okay, so I'm not going to get you. This guy, David Lippman, he's actually the one who really came up with the idea of Open Math, because he was frustrated that we cannot use it's hard to do mathematical symbols in other platforms. So he's the one who did all that. It started My Open Math, and he had put a lot of videos and also a lot of questions. When I check and I see the questions are made by David as well, David Lippman. But anyways, so this video explains it very nicely in case you want to check it out. The training has a lot of good things in there, but of course you need to find the time to go over them as well. So is that good? Any question on that?
There's a lot of great resources there. Yeah, so if I typically try to do stuff, and if I run into problem or I'm gonna, what's going on, what do I need to do, I either look at that or I search on the discussion boards, because they have like this different discussion boards. They're pretty active. somebody will have asked the question and the answer is there. So yeah, it's really useful. It's very grassroots, which is great.
And I also like the fact you said, like, when they want to make graph, they have done a great job. Like when the students are trying to graph an exponential function or anything, even like some of them, they even ask them to, some questions they even say, well, you need to graph your vertical asymptote, horizontal, and all that, which is great. I love the way they have set it up.
Yeah, the graphing, the graphing tools are quite good. I was getting them to graph some like hyperbolas and stuff. And yeah, they have to actually like graph the box with the asymptotes and then put the hyperbola in. So, yeah, I think it has some really good features.
Do you use that feature on Mom about uploading their work? And
I do, yeah. So
do you do it like per question or per exam?
I've done it both. So like I'm giving a test this weekend where some of the problems are just like regular, where they input the answer and gives them right or wrong. But I have a couple of big word problems that they have to do all the work and submit it. So that one I do it question per question. The last semester I had them in Math 96. I said, do all the work and they're automatically graded, but you need to do the work on paper too and show all the steps. And then I have an extra question at the very end where I say, submit your work here. And I make that as a file upload. And I either kind of give it no points or sometimes I give it a certain number of points. So I have like one question at the bottom for the whole exam. So it's up to you. You can do it. So a couple of different ways.
Do you use the time limit on the exams?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I think the only thing that I haven't seen that it has is something like the lockdown browser.
Okay, yeah, that was my next question.
Yeah, I think I searched and there are, I think, people who tried to work around, but not very successfully. So I don't think it's an option to have a lockdown browser. I've seen in the discussion board people using another kind of browser, not the lockdown one, but a open source one. But I didn't really want to kind of go into it and research it. So yeah, in terms of that kind of stuff, I'm not sure if it's available. I guess right now, for me, the lockdown browser doesn't make sense because they're at home and if they want to cheat, they'll just look at their phones, right?
Yeah.
But when we go back to campus and we have proctored exams and you want them to do it on the computer, I don't know what the solution for that would be. Maybe we can research it a bit more.
Okay, my last question. If you're using the Canvas gradebook, do you have to do anything with the Mom gradebook?
No.
Just leave it blank, like they don't need anything there.
No, but you can, the Mom gradebook is useful because if they're doing assignments and it generates like different versions for different students, if a student asks, I'm stuck on 15, then you can go in the Mom gradebook in that assignment and see their exact problem. Or I'll go in after they take a test in the Mom gradebook and look at their entries. And if it looks like they're a negative sign off or things like that, I might give them credit. So a bit like my open math and my MATLAB, right? And then you can actually see there, you can see all the versions of the problems they submitted and all that stuff.
Wow.
Can I have you look at the updated one that when I selected a course, and make sure that the entry is the newer one, because it looks a lot the same to me. So like here, written assignment, I think I'm sharing my screen correctly.
Yeah, this is the new version.
Right, but you said that this entry looks exactly the same as what it did on the old version. Is this the current symbol interface thing? So they type this and then they can change whatever they want under here. Whoopsie, I didn't mean to delete it, sorry.
Okay, I've never seen that question type. That's pretty cool. So they can actually type in the step-by-step.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but this does look like the new interface.
Okay. All right, just want to check.
Yeah, in the old interface, it was pretty good, but it has some annoying things. Like if you're trying to type in like cube root of x squared, you actually had to know, you had to type something weird in front of it because it didn't have like the cube root symbol in the palette. So they updated it. They just kind of made that entry a lot better. For some of the problems, they will look the same as the old version. It's just for certain types of entries, it's a lot better now.
Right, so if I wanted them to do cube root of x squared, you click this one, but it shows up like this. And then
yeah, that's what they had to type before.
They'd have to, and then to get that to be a square, they would do like this. They
can do the shortcut.
Oh, they can just do that. So we would have to teach them a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That.
Yeah, I've never actually seen this kind of entry box. It must be a certain format of question where they can enter that they type in the answer step by step.
Right, and so then this is for graphing.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Wow. X scale, Y scale.
Yeah, the questions I've usually used are the typical, solve this quadratic equation. The answers are 3, -2.
Why didn't it give me anything here? Let's do this. From -7 to 7. Black with add. There.
Oh, okay. Add graph and it puts it on. Cool.
And let's try this one. Got it. What if I wanted to do this? Does it know what that is? Wait, I need to get rid of one of these. Remove, remove, remove. It doesn't know what these are.
It doesn't know pi?
No way to put in a pi here. So you would have to put a number. All right, I'll fool around with this some more. I don't have to.
Yeah.
And can I ask you a question?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I noticed that the way I've been exporting my assignments from my Open Math to Canvas. If I change the grade in Canvas, it doesn't affect whatever the grade they have in Open Math. But if I change it to Open Math, it would be changed and also in Canvas. Is that how you have it too?
Yeah, that's how it's worked for me too.
Okay, so let's.
I think Canvas, like, yeah, because if I go into my Open Math and the student's taking a test and I adjust the grade there, it will update it in Canvas. But if I overwrite the grade in Canvas by hand, that does not go back to my Open Math.
Okay, which is good because I kind of like it because I've been changing some grades in Canvas, but I want to have the original grade in case at the end I want to see, you see what I mean? Like it makes a big, like show some difference now. So it looks like the exporting the grade, the assignments, or the way you were doing it by going to my Open Math, it's doing really the same thing.
Yeah, so, I think so.
Okay, the only thing is the way you're doing it is kind of faster, but if I have more than one class, I have to make sure I have to go and pick that class the way you're doing it, like through the external tool. But when I'm exporting it, I'll just go to that course and I'll just put it there. I don't have to tell them where I'm getting it from. You see what I mean? The differences in that part. But other than that, everything is the same.
Yeah, I don't know. I think importing the whole course is actually faster. I went to I picked the My Open Math Stats course that I used last semester. And I did the export, and then I imported it into Canvas, and it made modules. And then the learning objectives are here.
Yeah.
And then each of the assignments are here.
Yes.
So I didn't have to do them one by one at all, like I was doing it. So I actually like this better.
Yes, and the nice thing is, as he said in the video, it would be nice to kind of make up your mind first, but you can always do changes. Like I just thought you can also, you don't have to import the whole, this is what I did. I imported the whole course, but I didn't want the practices to go there. I just wanted to do the video assignments. Then later on I had to do something, but now I learned that, well, I didn't have to I could have kept the practices there and I not just copy the whole course. I can just get rid of the practices. You see what I mean? You can also get rid of some of the stuff when you import the whole thing. That's a nice
right, exactly. Yeah, when it's asking you to, when you're importing the whole content or bit by bit. But yeah, once you're in Canvas, if you click on the LTI home, you can look at it. So it might be possible not to look at My Open Math at all, because you can change the settings.
Yes, this is
assignment.
Do the students ever see like the grade book in My Open Math? You know, you're saying about changing it. They don't.
Like, no, they don't see that. Yeah.
So we don't have to. So everything is in Canvas. They don't see a link to open anything else or anything.
Yeah, and I think as an instructor, look, I think you can actually access all the feature of My Open Math just from Canvas, because I went to settings and it opened the setting for this assignment, but then it opened right here is my course. So if I click on there, then here's the whole My Open Math course right there, including the My Open Math gradebook and everything.
And this is all under assignment in Canvas, so it doesn't take you around to different parts of Canvas.
Yeah, it was just, I basically, I clicked on this chapter 1 assignment that the students will see. And if you click on LTI home, then you can go to like setting and questions, and settings, you can sort of change the setting for that one assignment. But then if you go to this blue menu here, that will take you to the My Open Math course without actually going to this different tab. So I think you can pretty much do everything you need to do being in Canvas.
Can you edit a assignment there? Can I see you?
Yeah, so if I go here and I want to edit this assignment,
questions,
then I can go to the questions and so on.
So this is doing it not assignment by assignment. This is doing the whole course.
Yeah, doing the whole import.
Can you show that again? Sorry.
How to do the whole import?
Yeah, because I was doing it assignment by assignment, so I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so you go to export. Takes you to this page. I basically did not click or unclick anything. So I think include app configuration. Do not include if you have site-wide credentials or you're doing a second import in your course. So I think we do have site-wide configuration credentials.
Yeah, you do. And I think you need to choose the last option, allow Canvas to set up the due dates also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, do that. Allow Canvas to set due date. Perfect. All right. So download the export cartridge. That downloaded something in there. Okay. Then in Canvas, go to importing existing content just from the home page. And I selected common cartridge. Yeah, that under Blackboard. And then choose file and choose that file. And then here you can do all content or specific content. I just did all content. I see. I'm gonna overwrite everything that I've done.
Just because you already did it twice.
Because I already did it, yeah. And then once that's finished processing, then you should go to home and everything is in modules.
And then how do you do the grade book?
I think the grade book is already populated. Yeah, let me, I didn't look at the grade book, but let me see.
It has basically all your assignments in there.
Yeah, I think
you specify which categories you want it under.
I haven't looked into that.
Okay, probably so it will dump all the assignments in your, when you look at assignments. So probably what you need to do is create your category and drag the assignments to the right category, or change the default one to be whatever, homework or whatnot. And then that will put them in the right category. Okay, so it imported. So basically this is what I see. These are my modules with kind of all the content just set into modules. Okay, so it has the learning objectives, and then it has the assignments. Homework.
So is this something you should do after you've created the mom course?
Yeah, probably, because I think if you work on it and you're creating more assignments, the import is like, I'm taking everything I have and then I'm putting it in Canvas. So it's not linked. It's not going to, if you change something in mom, I think if you create more assignments in mom, it's not going to link it and change it into Canvas, because you kind of put all that package in there. Yeah, I think you should, if you're going to do that, you need to create the whole course and then put it in all at once. I think you can rewrite it. If you make changes and you want to import it again, you can do it.
But that might be hard with grades if like students.
Right, students are in the middle of it. But I'm thinking, because I can do changes in here, like they're doing a question and it's like, that's not a good question and I want to remove it, because I can make changes here, then I'm thinking that, that's okay. That I could do the whole course and then just make little changes as needed.
So basically, once you've imported it, just start working off, like, so don't finishing. So you could like finish your course in mom, then do the import. And then if you have to do changes, you do them in Canvas using that LTI button.
Well, yeah, let me try. Okay, so if I change now, okay, let's see if I want to change this assignment 1. I'm going to
change the title or something.
Change the title, or yeah, I can change the title.
Maybe change your question, see what happens.
Yeah, that too. Maybe do both.
Oh, and I was just going to change the number of points on the question.
Yeah.
So questions. Clear attempts. Okay. All right, let me change them so they're 10 points each. All right, there we go. Okay, so I go to Canvas. Chapter 1. Yeah, see, that didn't change anything here. Still the same title, still the same number of points.
Like you said, it's just an import and it's not an external tool that syncs.
But, right, yeah, but if you're in Canvas and I change the number of points on the questions. All right, let's see. Go back to assignments. Then it did 9, yeah, it changed it to 90 points instead of 9. And I don't think it changed it in my open math. So they're like not connected anymore, but you can still make changes. which I have no idea why or how it works. it's like they're linked, but they're not linked.
And so then we can make our changes in Canvas then, rather than try to go back in the open math. Exactly. Can I just back up to where you did that import? How I didn't catch like where the file that you imported, because I know that I saw when Mitra did the import like for the whole course, like showed us how she did like the whole course. What is it that you did that was different with the file rather than just the whole course content?
Like if
you had like a import existing file.
Import existing content. And then from the drop down, it was the common cartridge.
Common cartridge, yes.
And then you choose the file that got downloaded from MyOpenMath.
So that's because you were doing the assignment separately, or
no, this is the whole course.
Oh, it's a whole course. Okay, so it's just a different way to import it.
Yeah, I think
Mitra had done it. Okay.
Yeah, I think she went to settings and I went to the home page. But yeah, we were doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just these slight nuances. Okay.
I know. I didn't know you can import from settings.
Okay, so, thank you.
All these different things.
Wait, so when you changed it in Canvas, it changed it in MOM?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's just a one-time import.
Yeah, it's a one-time import. And once you do, they don't seem to be connected anymore.
Right.
But
they are connected if you use what you were doing.
Yes, they're connected. Tool. Yeah, they're connected if I import assignment by assignment.
But I do like how it's already set in your module. So I don't know.
I know, it's nice not having to do like 60 different assignments, which is what I've been doing.
Yeah, and it's all like organized very neatly in your modules.
Yeah,
I do like that.
So in grades, like if you look at the grade book, they're already there.
Now, so, yeah. I was thinking of that for grades. If there's something like, I think mine has like videos on grades. If I don't want to make videos part of the grade, I just remove it from assignments. Is that correct?
So do you still want them to see the videos, or do you?
Yeah, so I have it on my modules set up like you, but some of the items in the module is videos, but the videos are also on assignments, but I don't want to grade them watching the video, you know?
Yeah.
So I was thinking if I just remove it from assignments, it's not going to be part of their grade. Is that correct?
I think it's still, would it still get graded somehow?
Or you can set it up as completed or incomplete.
Okay.
Depending on
I'm not sure.
Edit
assignment settings. Okay, if you edit assignment settings and just say, do not count this assignment toward the final grade.
Oh, okay.
Then that would be a fix, but you have to do for each of, I think you have to do for each of them.
Okay, one more question.
Or yeah, you can set it in the display grade, you can set complete, incomplete.
Oh, there's an option that says not graded on the bottom, I think.
Oh, or not graded, there you go.
Okay. Yeah. One more thing.
Yeah.
So if we put everything on Canvas, like apparently most of us are liking the fact of moving everything at once, students don't have to sign up for MOM. You know, like for my math lab, they have
they don't, yeah. Even with assignment, even with assignment, when I did one assignment at a time, when they did the first assignment, there was a box that popped up and said, sign in here. And it sort of basically automatically put their names in the MOM grade book. But that was the only thing they had to do. So I didn't have to give them a key and go to this website and whatever. They will see this in Canvas, they'll do the assignments. They won't even know they're using another tool.
So they don't have to pay for this either.
No, it's free. I think that's the point.
That's the best part.
That's what we're doing this to kind of
okay.
to look at an alternate thing to WebAssign and MyMathLab.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope you guys find this worthwhile, and but if it works for you, kind of don't force something that doesn't work for you. But I like it. I think it's a great tool. All right, so let's see. If I'm in Canvas and I'm changing something in here, all these iterations, I want to see how it works. Ooh, all right. So if I'm doing questions, let's see, 5. So it's like having the entire MOM in your Canvas. So it still has like all the like utilities to change the questions.
Can you go to student view there though? Are they going to be able to see that, what you're looking at? I don't want them to see that. Okay,
no,
yeah.
This is the only thing they see.
Okay, yeah, because you clicked on the LTI. Okay, that makes sense.
As an instructor, you have the edit tool. So that's part of the edit tools.
Perfect,
so yeah,
thank you.
They don't see that. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, no, because I just don't want them like, oh, there's another grade book here. I don't know, you know.
Back way into changing the grades. That would be fun. Let's see. So if I edit this settings. Yeah, cool. You can do, you basically once you import it from MyOpenMath, don't go to MyOpenMath anymore. Just do all the adjustments and stuff in Canvas and it updates. That's pretty neat. I like it.
We can add questions here also, right?
I was going to try that. Yeah. So it says add, remove questions.
All right.
So if I want to add more questions, maybe. Don't know yet. Oh, I think that's what it's. Oh, okay. Wait. Clear aside. Oh yeah, you can add questions. Look at that. So that will let you select the libraries and add more questions to it.
Oh, nice.
And could you check to see if you, let's say you do some changes with the questions in here, is it going to affect your other one, your real OpenMath or not? Do you want to do that? Or?
I checked with when I adjusted like the title and the points. And
oh, I see. Okay, so it means it.
So yeah, let's see. I made some changes here. So you can kind of think of MyOpenMath being as your master course. Ooh, look. Okay, let's see. Questions. No, it didn't change.
I think the only thing will be a kind of connected eventually would be only the grades, only one way it would be. Like I've noticed when my students are submitting their assignment in Canvas, my open math gets updated with their grade, it gets populated. And if I change it in my open math, it would affect my Canvas, but not the other way. So only the grades gets to be somehow. There is, I mean, one way changes, whatever. Or
all right. Does this allow me to do working as a test student? Let's see what it looks like for if I do work as a student. Okay. Let's see, grades. Okay, so I got a grade for my assignment in Canvas, but I don't think, it didn't ask me to register for my open math. So yeah, I think it's completely disconnected from it once you import it.
That's right. Yeah, when I did that, I mean, the video also says it's not asking for anything. It's just like you just, yeah, it's completely different. Yeah, completely separate, except there is a importing grades back to open math. That will be the only thing. It will be there.
It does import grades back to open math?
Yeah, it does. Okay. So like they're completely disconnected except the grades. And so when my students put their grades in my, let's say, activity or video assignment, I'll see it in my open math. Another interesting part is that the video assignment, there are some activities in my open math, but my class activities, because I deleted them and all weird things I did, I'm grabbing my class activities from another course. And when I do that, I export it into Canvas. When I do that, it will go and create a column in my open math and put grades in there too.
Wow.
Yeah, I checked the grades and said, oh, the grades is there. But then I realized, oh, actually, this is very different from, this is not even an item there. Like it's coming from somewhere else, but it's coming from another course. But it creates a column in there too.
Okay, so yeah, I see in my open math that it updated my grade for the test student.
Oh, okay,
okay.
Yeah, that's
and I can actually see that assignment. Okay, if I change it, if I change it in here. Yeah, I changed it in my open math. It changed it in Canvas.
Yes.
So yeah, okay, so it's what you were saying.
Yes, but not the other way.
Yeah, not the other way around.
Which is good because, you know.
Yes, yeah, it is. Yeah, whoever makes these things are pretty clever.
He was, I think, a math instructor himself. So he knew all this, you know, things better rather than just a developer. It was just like him, it was an instructor himself.
Yeah, it really helps when math instructors get involved in it because we know what we want, right?
Yes, he's smart. He's very good. I think David Lippman. I don't know who else worked with him, but I know I've seen a video of him saying that he was frustrated. That's why he created this.
Yeah, I emailed him to ask him how we can integrate my open math in our Canvas because it wasn't done globally. So he answered some questions. So that was nice.
So Anna, I have a question. Is it okay? Like I have to leave about the 10 minutes to 1. I have a dentist appointment they just wanted me to do it today. There was no other way. Is that okay if when I work on that math 121, I'll do it this the weekend, and then
yes. So yeah, you're sort of getting paid for 5 hours. So just
okay.
you know, put your hours that you don't do here at some point. I know you guys will anyway because you're gonna be working to setting up these courses. But yeah, just make sure that you work the hours at some point. But yeah, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. You don't need to look at my stuff. All right, how's it going, everyone? Are you happy with what you're seeing? Are you finding things? Is it integrating in Canvas well?
And can I ask you one more question?
Yeah.
Okay, so once I create that course, should I add certain people to that group, like certain, you should just a list of people that I can add to that course. Like, should I add certain people or just you? How do I do this?
So we can share with each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you add me?
Okay.
And then I can share with others as requested. So yeah, maybe we can have, I can sort of be the administrator. So when people are looking, hey, do you have a mom course with this? Then I can go, hey, yeah, here you go, copy it.
Okay, so I'll just add you. All right, that's great. And can I ask you one more question?
Yes, please.
Sorry, thanks. So if once we create our course for next fall, then if you're happy with it, do we need, we decided to use this open, like import it on Canvas and use it for our students so they don't have to pay MyMathLab and all that. Then do we need to get anybody's approval to use that? How do we do it after that?
Any approval?
From your department chair eventually, right? Or already? Congratulations anyway.
Thank you, yeah. soon, I guess in a few days. No, like you just, yeah, you should just use it.
Do we need to mention it like somewhere? Like I know Julia was saying, if you need something to be added to your course, or just like, how do we show it in our course? So when the student, when they register, they know what the material is.
Right. So that will, when I submit the textbook requisitions, I'll ask you things like, you know, what book are you using? Are you using my Open Math, WebAssign, things like, you know, is this zero cost, right? So so then we submit the order to the bookstore. I put a note in there that says that this course uses free resources, no cost to the student. And then a symbol appears next to the course, right above the course number, that says it's zero cost. So the students know that it's they don't have to pay anything.
So we have to wait for you to send us that in, so we give you that information, right?
Yeah, when we do the textbook requisitions. Okay. So I think probably Francois already did them for the fall, but if you are changing, it's easy to redo the requisition, or for me to email the bookstore people and they can change that. Okay, so we should do it. We should send you the new information, or yeah, send me that information. I guess the catalog for the fall is already out, right? The schedule for the fall is already out. So if you are sure that you're using it, and yeah, send me an email with the just telling me to add this to your, or change your textbook requisition, and I can put that in. Okay. I'll try to do that sometime this week. Okay. And I'll remind people too, after we've done with this workshop, I'll send an email out going, hey, if you have any changes to make that says this is a zero cost course, then let me know. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Feel free to take a lunch break and be away from the screen if you're ready. I probably will go get lunch, grab lunch next too.
Hi, Anne.
Hey.
I finally decided which course to copy, and since I'm going to be teaching 116, I click on Add New Course. I chose the one that I want to copy.
Which one did you choose?
It is the 141 college algebra. Stitz and Ziegler, third.
Stitz and Ziegler, okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, I've used that book a few times.
So here it says course names. I changed that to the course my course name, and it says enrollment key.
You want to share your screen so I can see?
Sure. Oh, or I'm not sure if I'm doing the right way, or I can copy directly from Canvas. Can I do it, or am I doing the right thing? Anne, or?
Can you share your screen?
Sure.
So I can see.
Sure. Let me do that. Just all right, so let me do that right now.
All right.
Yeah, I'm there.
So you're gonna add new course.
Yeah, and I'm gonna copy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna choose level, college algebra, and all right, kind of like this one here.
Yeah.
So I hit copy.
Yeah. Yeah, course name you can keep as it is, or you can call it whatever you like.
Oh, here, or I can change this.
Yeah, you can change that. So yeah, you
right here.
Yeah. So I go Math 116 Fall 2021 or something. So
already sounds good.
Or that's good. I usually give it a semester just to know which semester that I used it last.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fall 21. And usually I add my last name just to make sure that they know they're in the right place.
Yeah, there's no enrollment key because you're not going to ask students to enroll in it. But you can go to the course copy options. Let's see what's there. I would unclick everything. I don't think you need any of that stuff.
And question, is it a different way? What I'm doing is a different way from the one that you guys did that you can copy directly from Canvas? Is that
no, so right now you are
I'm in the first step.
Open Math course to have it for your own.
Okay, I see.
And then after if you need to make any adjustments in it and set it up how you like it, then you can export this and add it into Canvas.
I see. Okay, perfect. So, okay, so course copy options. All right. So
go to the availability and access next.
Okay, let's see. There. Course starts and end date. So we can set it up here.
No, don't.
Okay.
You have to set, no, I would just leave it blank because
Okay.
it's just going to be available to them in Canvas.
Sounds good.
I would say
the self-enrollment.
No, yeah, unclick that.
Okay.
And allow other instructors to copy course items. Maybe if you don't have an enrollment key, maybe say
no key required from
no key required. Yeah.
From anyone. Okay, good. Yeah. All right. About, let me go, LMS integration. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so allow the LMS to set assessment.
Perfect.
So that way you can set your due dates in Canvas. Okay.
And additional options.
I just leave that the way it is.
The way it is. Okay. So this is important to have it checked and just submit, right?
Just submit, yeah.
Okay, the course has
so enter the course.
Go to course, home.
Home, yeah.
Okay. You can go at the bottom of this page. At the bottom of this page, it says enter the course.
Oh, enter the course. Oh, they give you the key, the key and the secret. Oh, okay, I see. That was something that you guys were mentioning. Okay,
yeah,
pretty good.
I don't know if you need it anymore.
Okay.
The way our Canvas is set up now, but we'll see. If you need it, then you can grab that. It's not going to vanish. It's still going to be your course. Okay, yeah. So enter course.
Perfect. Nice.
Okay, good. So now this is yours to mess with.
Okay, perfect. Nice. Okay.
So if you want to remove or add anything, like remove anything you don't want or add stuff to it, then you can do that.
I can do it right here, right?
You do it right here. And then once you're ready, you can hit export and import it into Canvas, or you can import an item at a time from Canvas. Either way, I think it seems to work okay.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so I'm going to start probably going over and adding or deleting something that. So if I want to get rid of just, let's say, announcements, oh, I can delete it from here. Okay, good. Or modify it. All right. Yeah. So
if you click on the little down arrow, it will show you, I guess, more detail.
Move, delete, modify. All right. So if I say modify, show is so probably here stays the same.
Yeah. But it's so yeah, go back to the main menu. Right. If you click on where it says module R, if you click on the folder, right, click on there. Right. That expands it, and then you have your homework and your test and your
I see. That's
other items. So each of those are folders that have assignments and instructional materials and so on.
Oh.
Just go home.
Let me go home here. And all right, right here.
Of course.
And let's say that I want to modify something here in module 1. And okay. So let's say that I'm in the 1.2. I noticed that they have a lot of videos here, so I can get rid of that if I wanted to. So if I want, let's say if I go into assignments here, say practice.
Yeah, so this is a typical assignment.
Uh-huh.
Some of them would be linked to videos, some not. A lot of them are.
So here, if you want to add more questions, and what did you do here?
So go back to the previous page.
Okay.
And the previous one. All right. Right. So where you see the toolbar at the right over there, click on the little arrow.
Right here. Okay.
Yeah. And go to questions.
Oh, okay. It shows me the questions that already. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
This gives you the questions already here. If you scroll down, then you can add more questions.
By selecting the library? Or?
By selecting the libraries, and then perfect. Sort of go to a particular topic like algebra.
Okay.
Or they have like some textbook specific that you can, I think the textbook specific ones might have like Stitz and Ziegler there, and you can add more questions.
Oh, I can go to the book
for that book. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see, to find the book is somewhere here. Should I go back?
Yeah, so you see under statistics where it says textbook specific.
Huh. In front of me?
Down the list, wait, scroll down a bit.
Down?
Yeah, all right. It says math for liberal arts, statistics, and then textbook specific.
Oh, okay, here. Yeah.
Right, click that little plus there.
Oh, I see.
And then there's Stitz and Ziegler right here.
Right here,
there.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, those were questions made for that book. So then do search. Click on search.
Here. I can also say select.
You already selected the library. So in the search bar,
okay,
go
here
to the gray button that says search.
Yeah. Okay, and then I can put.
Yeah. Don't type anything in there. Just move towards the right. And click on
just type search.
Yeah. And that will give you all the questions.
Oh, I see. Oh, nice.
All right. Let's see if he gave you the questions.
Yeah, I got him. They're right here. Then I can pick the ones.
Well, no, those are already the ones that are added to the assignment. Scroll down. Okay, there you go. So now all these, if they're gray, they've already been added to the assignment. And if they're not, then those are ones that you could add. Now these are questions from the whole book.
I see.
So it might be good to put things in the search bar, like quadratic equations or something. I see. Yeah. So
okay, I see. So then if I like, let's say, polynomial intercepts, if I like this one, they say the greater ones are already selected in the course.
Yeah.
So let's say that I want subtract monomials here, and I click that one.
Click on add. Then you click on add.
Oh, you click on add here? Okay.
Click on add.
And it says...
and you can preview it if you want to see what the question is.
Let's say, all right, it says subtract monomials, all right.
Does it, if you click on
preview, right here, yeah, it's right here. I see it now.
Okay, I don't see the pop-up. Right. Okay. And if you like it, you go okay, and then you click on add questions at the bottom, and that adds it to the other questions.
Then I'm gonna just click here, add the question.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So now
it should be.
Okay, now it's here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. And then when I'm done, just click down and.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, sounds good. Now I have a new question there, and if.
Yeah, and you can play around with how many points there are, and also what I sometimes, so these questions, they will generate like different numbers. So like for an assignment, they'll be the same question, but with different values most of the time. Okay. But what you can also do is you can make question groups, which are good for tests. So for example, I want to make a test and I have like 10 questions from chapter 1 on a specific topic, like evaluating functions. So I can make a question group and then they'll randomly get one question out of the 10 in that group. Oh. So then the students really, it's not even like the same question with different numbers. They could get any one of the 10 questions on that topic that I chose.
I see.
It really makes it random, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. See this green switch here? You know what is that for?
I'll turn it off and see. Oh, it's the equation editor. Okay.
Oh, okay. I see.
So I guess if they need to input something that they have to put square roots or fractions or so on, then it's there for them. The tables do good tables. The graphing interface is quite nice. So yeah.
I see. Okay. So
yeah, click on the video assignment lesson. I want to see what that looks like. Not that one. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I think that's just the video lesson. The one that says
the video assignment.
Lesson,
oh,
yeah.
I see. Okay.
All right, go ahead and start it.
First question. Okay.
Okay, so it's kind of like, all right, here's a video, and then you click that you watch the video. So sometimes for some assignments I've seen, they have a video and then they have 1 or 2 problems that they have to do based on the video. These ones are just like, watch the video, click that you've done it. So I guess MyMathLab has something like that too, right? You can add video assignments. Okay.
Okay, good. Very nice. And where did you switch change the points that you assign for question or for the whole questions?
That's under questions. So if you go to the assignment at the toolbar again.
Okay, so let me go in assignment here.
Yeah, don't click on it. It will open it. You need the toolbar.
The toolbar.
The little, yeah. So the little arrow and go to questions. All right. You see the points at the top? So the 10 points.
Oh, the point. Yeah.
So if you can either change them individually if you want different points, or if you change the point default at the top, it will change it for all of them. So if you want all of them to be worth 5 points, just type in 5 in that box.
Okay, so let's say that I want 5 points, so I had to save it somehow.
And then click away from it. Click on any part of the screen.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Nice.
And I like to look like at the average time column, because that gives me an idea of how difficult the questions are. So you can say, oh, this
okay. I
question
see.
takes an average of 2.8 minutes for students to do and 0.5 minutes. So it's it kind of gives you an idea how difficult they're finding them.
Oh, I see. Let's see. Okay, here I can remove this question. Let's say I added that question. I'm going to remove that. And I say, okay, I'm done. All right. So here, if I can just leave the assignments, right? I can get rid of the videos, or I can do anything I want here, right?
Yeah, you can either do it before you import this in Canvas, or you can import all the stuff in Canvas and then remove it once it's there.
Okay.
It's up to you. I think it's probably better to remove it now.
Okay.
Because in Canvas, it kind of, I think it dumps things into assignments, and then you have to remove those also. So you just, it's probably better to get your course in here.
More work, right?
Yeah.
All right, pretty good. All right, so we got module, okay.
So this will get imported in Canvas too. All the learning objectives and stuff. So if you want to keep it to get imported in Canvas, kind of for that unit, this is what you're learning, or you can change it in here.
Oh, okay. Oh, let me see. Let me go over that. You said that we have, the learning objectives. Okay, so we can change it here. You said, let me see.
Yeah, modify, and you can modify them, or you can remove them completely.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Now, it has some good things in there, like the link to the book, which is nice to have in a module. And I like the learning objectives. But yeah, I think some of the videos, maybe you don't want them, or maybe you do. So yeah, you pick and choose what you like.
So do you keep the videos, and even if you are teaching asynchronous, do you keep them?
I have my own videos, so I don't keep the ones from there. I do like, the students do like having the videos link in the questions. So usually when I look at an assignment or I make one my own with the questions, I try to pick the ones that have video tutorials in them, because the students find them helpful.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I would.
And you can set, like, for each assignment, you can set it to be homework mode, or you can set it to be quiz mode. And then you can turn off the video hints. So if you want to change this into a test or a quiz and you don't want them to have the video links, there's a button that you click to turn them off. So that's a good feature too.
Oh, okay. So for example, let's say that I want to create an exam here on, and you were mentioning about creating like a group. Can we go over that, and can I practice on that? And
yeah.
All right. So let's say that I want to create an exam.
Yeah.
So let's see.
So you're gonna, if you want to create, so this is how I create the exam. So add an item at the very top.
Okay.
And then add assessment. So go to
okay. Add an assessment. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, add assessment.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And you give it a name.
Let's say exam 1.
Right. Cool. So then I don't usually give any information there because I put things in Canvas.
Yeah, show all your work.
There you go.
For example. Okay.
All right. Okay, so now the settings. Okay, so the settings. Okay, so you can have it display like one question at a time, which is what I usually do, or you can have all the questions. Right now is homework style. So for an exam, I choose quiz style.
Okay. One question at a time. And, okay. Submission type, homework style. Okay. So you said that you change it to, okay, quiz. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So retake whole assessment with new version. So if you give them more than one take, then they have to.
No, it's
not going to be the same one.
Okay. Oh, here is the number of times that I can take it. All right. No,
yeah.
probably, let's say 3. Okay.
All right, and then you have your, if you want to take penalties off if they're retaking it, you know, best scores, average, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The number of tries on each question. So you can have them just 1 try. I usually put 2 tries.
Okay.
Just in case, because it's sort of like they put it in and then it will tell them, oh, you got it wrong, and then they go, okay, I have 1 more try, so they can sort of self-correct.
They let them know that they got it wrong, and they can kind of
so you don't, obviously you don't have to do that. You can do whatever kind of suits with you, but I kind of like it that is sort of when it's an automatic thing and I can't see the steps of their work and give them credit, then I like to have it 2 tries, because you make a silly mistake. I don't want to penalize you the whole question, you know?
I agree with you.
And you can take penalties if you want to do it. And then it's kind of like, how do you show score? So if you have it on each question immediately, then it tells them whether they got it right or wrong. But you can change that, okay? So
usually you keep it this way?
So yeah, if you don't want to keep it that way, you have some options on there when to show. Oh, actually it is. That's the only option.
That's the only, yeah.
All right. During assessment show answers, I usually have that show answer at the end, because I don't want them to see the answer and then correct it. So
after the last try or question, okay.
Yeah.
Choose computer work in the grade book immediately, okay.
All right. Students give you the score after the assessment version is submitted, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine.
Perfect.
So then you can set like a time limit. I don't know what the additional display options are.
Okay, calendar icon, use text.
All right, like shuffle item order, provide show work boxes. All right, so you can have like all that stuff.
Oh, okay, I see.
All right, cool.
Time
then the
limit.
time limit, so you can make it, you can give it a number of minutes and it counts down. You can require a password if you want.
Okay, time limit, okay, perfect. Oh, okay, very good, nice. Helping hints, show hints when available, show video.
Yeah, this one is, I keep it for homework, but I turn it off for the test.
Oh, okay, let's say for the exam, no. I see.
And it also has like, it says assessment resource links, like you can attach a formula sheet there if you wanted to.
Oh, where would you do that? Here?
The help and hints.
Oh, okay.
You can see where it add resource. Then if you have a formula sheet, it's like, oh yeah,
here.
You guys use that.
Nice.
Then
very nice. Okay, you can. Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
I guess it's a link, not a file.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
All right. And what's with the grading?
Grading. Okay. Counting grade book. Minimum points. Penalty to record the whole. Okay. Perfect. Minimum score default view. Penalty. Okay. Perfect. Nice. And then group assessment.
If you want to set it up. I guess it's, yeah, I haven't done group assessments in my open math, so I don't know how that works.
Okay, so you just leave it this way.
Yeah.
Okay, and now you say.
Now you can create the assessment.
Perfect. So these are the same steps that if you want to create like homework, let's say.
Yeah, if you want to create a homework assignment from scratch, you go to there too, okay? All right, so now you need to ask questions.
Okay, perfect.
So you can go to the book, to the library, or you can use select from assessments. So I usually do that. If I create a test, I do select from assessments.
So when you do this, where do, okay, let me see.
Okay, so now basically you can choose the homework assignments
I see.
that they've done, and then choose questions from those homework assignments. So that's what I usually do. So it's like, oh yeah, it's going to be a test on chapters 1 and 2. Then I click on all the assignments from chapters 1 and 2, and it gives me the list of questions from there. And I choose questions from there. So they're similar to the ones that they've done in the homework.
Oh, okay. So like here it shows you all the questions that are assigned in the homework already. Oh, okay, good. I like that.
Yeah. So for example, I would just go, okay, I'm giving them a chapter 1 test. So I'm going to click on assignment 1.1, 1.2, 1.3,
okay, so
1.4,
for example, yeah, okay,
all the way to 1.7. Okay.
All right. So let's
not the video ones, just the
the assignments. All right, I like that.
All right, let's do that. So we're gonna go and
say done.
Go to the top and click use these assessments. Not done, just
okay. Oh, here, use this.
There. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay, so this gives you just the questions that were added to those previous assignments. Let's see if we can make some. Okay, let's see if we can make some groups. Okay, so let's say I want to make a group out of all the questions in section 1.1. Okay.
Okay.
So you see how it says assignment 1.1 right there.
Right here?
Yeah. So let's and this is, you can make more than one group obviously, but maybe you can click all. Oh, let's see. Maybe let's click all these questions. Okay. So classifying real numbers, interval notation. So maybe all of these are good for the first question on the test.
Oh, I
so
see.
We'll go with them. Okay. So now go add.
Add.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect. Nice.
Okay. And here, add as a question group.
Oh, okay. Nice.
All right. And now add questions. All right, good. So this is question 1. And when they take the test, they will randomly get one of these questions.
Oh, very nice. Yep. I like that.
All right. And then if you're done, you're done. But otherwise, you go back to your list of questions and you can add a few more to a group for your question 2.
So let's say that this is for question 1, right? Let's say that I want to create another group for question 2. So I go to where?
Yeah, so scroll down to look at your list of questions.
Oh,
okay. So the ones you added are in gray. You already know that you've done that. So maybe now you want to do a questions on symmetry and reflection, or you want to give or determine if the stuff was symmetry. Okay, so you can sort of look at symmetry. And you can add those.
Sorry, I moved.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay,
but yeah, you can look at the question titles and kind of see what the questions are about.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I go through and kind of go, question 1 should be on this.
To the axis. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, if I want a question on symmetry and reflection, then I choose 6 to 10 questions and I put them in a group and create question 2.
I see. So for example, let's say equation of vertical line. Let's say that I chose these 5 questions here.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to do the same as we did here. I'm going to say add, right?
Yeah.
Add. And add as a question group.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So let's say that, perfect. Let's say that I chose all the questions, let's say 10 questions in groups, then what it would be next?
All right, so if you're done with the assignment, then at the bottom of these groups, you click done.
Okay.
So click done.
Uh-huh.
All right, and there it is, exam one at the top there, okay? So if you click on it, then you can preview it and see that that it's good. Okay, so you should have 2 questions.
Okay, right. Question 1. Okay. And question
1, question 2. Okay, and again, these are randomly chosen from that group. So next time, if you give it to students, then student 1 and student 5 might get the same type of question, but with different numbers.
Correct.
But lots of students will see lots of different questions from kind of the same area, the same topic.
All right. Oh, very good. Just last thing, and let's say that, let's say that I modified the course. I'm happy now, pretty good. Then I'm going to import this to Canvas, right? And if I remember, the steps would be go to export, right?
Yeah, you go to export.
Okay, let me write this. Let me write this to export to Canvas. So.
Right. I think all the stuff that's clicked is what you want.
Okay. All right. So number 1, click export. And
can I interrupt you for a second?
Sure. Yes. Yeah, Mitra.
Okay, thanks. Because I have to leave. Couple of questions. You said you found a book with the instructions for Desmos. Which book was it? Was it for college algebra or what was? Like they had assignment with the Desmos graphing and all that. Which book was it?
Oh, which one was it?
Zeman or something? I can check it. That's okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. It just I clicked at one at random.
Okay. Maybe it's in your video and then watch
it. It's college algebra OpenStax.
It was OpenStax. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay,
OpenStax college algebra.
OpenStax college. Okay, that's great. Thank you. I'll check that. One more question. You're gonna send us a link to this video for today?
Yes, I will.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. So I leave right now, but I'll be in touch with you about everything, okay?
Absolutely, yeah.
Great. Thanks again. That was great. I learned so much about all this stuff.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Have a nice day.
You too. All right. So since from here, I'm going to download the export cartridge, right?
Yeah, you download the export cartridge.
Okay. Clear.
By the way, for that one, you can also choose the other option. Can you open it, Juan?
Excuse, the download or which option? Canvas?
You go to Canvas.
Okay.
I know Andy did a different way, but the video also says another way, but they're both good, I think. I don't know what's the difference though. Go to your Canvas.
All right. It's if I go to where I want to import it. Okay, give me 1 sec here. It's right here. All right, I'm there, Mitra.
You go to the right, it says import, import course content. Where is it? On the right side?
Import existing content.
Oh yeah, import existing content.
Yeah, just the top right under the student.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then select type, choose type, see what options you have.
Yeah.
Excuse me. On select. Okay.
Yeah. Content type. Import content. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
the video told us you could also do the from the second option, choose from a package, and Anne says you could choose the other option. I think they're both work, but I don't know the difference. Anne, maybe you could tell us what's the difference.
Canvas Quartz export package.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I guess I just tried the common cartridge package and that
I don't know
worked.
what's the difference, but when I watched the video, he was using this second option.
He was using the second option? Okay.
Yeah.
The Canvas Quartz?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you should have already you should have already exported that, and you just have it somewhere on your computer, and you just
Canvas.
Yeah, then you choose file.
Export package.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then
yeah, you're right. Yeah, choose file, and then you find it in your downloads folder.
But I need to download it first.
Yeah,
right?
you need to download it.
Okay,
yeah.
I see.
And then when you do that, it will take like less than 5 minutes. And then once it imports it, it shows you all the modules with everything.
Under assignments?
Under homepage.
Oh, under homepage. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like the assignments will be in the assignments page too. And if there were any pages like the learning objectives, those will be in pages. And all the assignments are linked to the grade book. So if you look at the grade book, you'll have all the columns.
You might have all that. All right, perfect. So here I'm going to choose also click on all content, right?
Yeah, you click on all content.
And then import.
And it imports everything, yeah.
Oh, nice. All right.
Okay. Yeah, let me know, like, once you set it up and you import it, if you're having problem, like you click on the assignments and it says, oh, this is not linked. Let me know if you're experiencing any issues and we can sort them out.
Oh, sure,
hopefully, my wish is to have a similar workshop in the fall before the semester starts. So we can sort of get together again and work some more if you guys need it, or new people. But obviously we can do things by email too.
No, it looks very, very practical and convenient for us and for the students.
I like it. I like it not just because it's free. I really like.
Yeah, definitely.
I like the feel of it. I like how it's integrated in Canvas. I like how it looks. I like the graphing interface. So there's a lot of things I like about it more than with my math lab or WebAssign. So I don't know. I think it's a good system.
Oh, definitely. You know, and as you mentioned, I mean, students want everything in one single place, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, is anybody else teaching Cal 121? I think Mitra is. Or
Mitra was talking about, she wanted to build one for that. There were a couple of courses on there that said business math. So those looked promising.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that, see if I can set it up or.
Yeah, and I think because they're associated with open source books, I think they come with the links to the PDF to the book or something. So if you sort of use this and import it into Canvas, then the students will have access to the free book too.
Correct.
So they don't have to buy. They don't have to buy one.
Yeah, I agree with you. Wow, this is nice. I really like it.
If you're using an existing question, is there a way to edit it, like to add a video if it doesn't have a video, or?
Yeah. Yeah, if you go to, sorry, I'm gonna stop you sharing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see if I go to my Let me go to a course. Oh. I could choose it. There you go. I'm just going to choose my pre-calc course. Let's see. So I have an assignment and I can go to questions. So for any question, if you go to actions and view code, where did it go? Oh, for this one, it doesn't allow me to change it. Why not? Maybe I need to make a copy of it. Let's see. It's possible. I think it's because students have already started that assignment. So yeah, if your student's already working on assignments, it doesn't let you change the questions because it kind of goes, ooh, yeah, you don't want to do that. Let's see. Let's look at one where they haven't. Let's see, view code. Oh no. Yeah, I think it's not letting me modify it. I think it lets me make a copy and then modify the copy. So if you have a question that you want to change, copy it, and then you can, at the bottom here, you can put an image file, or you can link it to something, or you can, right. So if you want to include a video, you can put the link to a video there for the help button.
So you'd have to copy all the questions though.
Yeah, I think if you want to edit the code, you need to make a copy of it.
Okay.
Right. Because I think otherwise it might change the question for everybody.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, I think you can edit it as long as you make your own copy of it, and then you can do that. Cool. Don't actually want to change that, so I'm not going to save it.
And how do you make a copy of it, and where does it go? Where is it saved?
It replaces the original question. Yeah, so I think if I go here to questions, and if I want to change question 2, you go to edit personal copy, and then you can make changes here and you save it. And then it basically says that question stays, but it's local for Anne Gloag. So basically it replaces that original question with your own modified copy.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where all the names came from. A lot of James Sousa.
Yeah, we did a lot of that.
Okay, I see. All right, so it's directly for that one question that you're copying for. Ooh.
I've created a few of my own questions, like not that many, just because there's just so much available that I don't need to create questions. But sometimes, like I like a good word problem, right? So I've put in some word problems where students have to do the work and upload their work. So it's a little easier if, oh, okay. I can't modify this anymore because people already started it. So yeah, you have to watch out for that, because if students start on that assignment, you can recall a question. They'll see it like crossed out, but you can't modify it anymore because they're in the middle of taking the test. So you won't be able to do it anymore. And the master one. Yeah, I have a couple of my own questions here that I can edit. So it's just basically just words. Here it is. I guess there is the equation editor. You can insert pictures, but the solver thing, like this is like a filed upload question, which is easy to do. It's like do the work, upload your work. But the ones with the sort of calculated number and the graphing and all that stuff, they're harder to do because you kind of have to know the code, how to make the format. And you can learn. There's like the writing question help, macro library. It seems like they hold institutes or workshops for question writing for people who want to learn how to do that. But I haven't taken the time to learn. I'm all about scavenging.
Hi, Anne.
Hi, Yoli.
Hi. I may have missed this, but when you're, let's say that I wanted to start from a new course, can I take from different courses?
Yeah.
For instance, Math 116, you know how it has matrices in it. So I was looking at the Santa Ana College option from College Algebra OpenStax, the Santa Ana College, right? So that one doesn't have matrices in it.
Mm-hmm.
So then am I able to import from other courses, like previous other questions that are available from other courses?
So I've used a couple, 2 or 3 courses sometimes to import assignments from. So in the past, I've just done it assignment by assignment. So I'm not sure. You probably could import 2 different, could you? Probably not. I'm not sure if you can import 2 different ones.
I can try it in the developmental shell, you know.
Yeah, but I wonder if you can copy an assignment from my Open Math course to another. That would probably be, would that be easier to copy just the ones that you want and sort of combine them into one course? I don't know.
I was thinking of copying one of the already created courses, for example, the Santa Ana College one. And then finding those matrices problems that I'll need, or the Cramer's rules problems to go ahead and add in to the MyOpenLab one.
You could probably do it assignment by assignment, or I wonder if you could do an export of just those assignments and import it on top of the one that was
that's already there on Canvas, right?
That might work. I've never tried it. So yeah, if you please try it and let me know.
I will try that. So
because I think that's the issue for a lot of courses, is they're great, but they don't have this 1 or 2 things. So it'd be nice to be able to combine some.
Exactly. So I'll try it in the sandbox and the, play around with that. Okay.
Yeah. Which one am I?
Because I want to do both. I want to be able to just know, okay, this is how I import the whole course, and then this is also how to create it and build it as I go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I want to try that.
Really?
Go ahead, Juan.
Yeah, did you meant like probably importing all the course? I also was checking the one that Yoli is checking right now, with the OpenStax.
So the Santa Ana College one.
Yeah, that one seems to be good because I noticed that I was using OpenStax before with that course. So I might change to that one also, Yoli. I was checking that.
Right.
Might be better. And probably, I don't know, you guys meant that if we send it to Canvas first, and from Canvas just get another assignments from other courses from Canvas.
I think we're talking
from
about
OpenStax, from MyOpenLab. Yeah, from that one. So I was going to just go ahead and take, because I've been teaching with OpenStax, but with the Abramson book.
Yeah.
And so that wasn't available. That's fine. But the Santa Ana College one, I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and take the entire course and import that, and then go back into MyOpenMath and then select what I need, the Cramer's rule, the matrices, and try to import that into Canvas. So then just keep adding what I need as we go.
Yeah, sounds such a good idea, Jolie. Yeah, I might switch also to that book because I was checking it, and I've been teaching with OpenStax, so probably that's a good idea. Yeah.
And it's a 2018 version.
Yeah, it's 2018. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's very recent.
21st century. Woo.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So you're gonna be teaching 116 also, right, Jolie?
Yes, and X.
Oh,
So
the X, yeah.
I'll be importing the activities as well.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be to you by itself. Yeah, good. Y'all probably can keep in touch.
Yeah, we'll collaborate.
Definitely. Oh, sounds like a good idea. Perfect.
Yeah, it's nice for the X to also, if you need like supplementary materials that you might find another course that's better, right? And put that material in there too.
Right, because there's also all the OEC, the Open Educational Resources, OER, the OER that also has already built courses. That's another thing I probably will study to see if there's anything that I can borrow, because you can borrow modules or it doesn't have to be the entire course. It can just be modules and bits and pieces of it.
All right, so here's what I did. So I went, I put parts of 2 different courses in my Canvas. Okay, so I took an entire course from my Open Math and I imported it into Canvas with a cartridge. And that gave me modules for chapters 1 through 13. This is stats, okay? And then I went to my Open Math and said, well, I want parts of this course too. All right, so I'm putting together 2 courses that have nothing to do with each other. So just to try it out. So I went to export, and instead of exporting the entire course, I clicked on select individual items. And then I went, I'm gonna export module 2. Okay, so module 2 has stuff on it. Okay, so you can create a export cartridge just for the assignments from that module. And then I imported this to Canvas, and then it just added modules at the bottom with that material. So it looks like you can combine, like take a whole course, like you said, and put it in, and then find another section of my Open Math course that you just take that part of it, also import in Canvas, and it just puts it in together.
I figure why not push the envelope, because it'll let you know if you're
I like that. It's really just building the course from pieces that you want, right?
Yeah, it's really customizing the course, which I like.
Yeah, I think that's a really nice feature. I really love that.
I really believe in you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah,
you can certainly write new problems and applications and enhance or what have you, but there's so much good stuff out there already.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely. This kind of solves the problem. Like you find something that you really love, but it's almost there. You're missing some things. Then you don't have to write them yourself. You can just find another My Open Math course and just take those pieces and put them in. So yeah, cool. I'm glad you asked that question.
Yeah, thank you. I'll go ahead and import that right now, in case I have any other questions.
Yeah, so I know it's getting close to 2 o'clock. I can't believe like the whole morning is gone. So how my days go, right? So
I know, right?
So as we're kind of winding down, this was to give you guys a start to look at My Open Math and see if you can use it. And we're kind of here together to answer questions and puzzle things out. If this is something that you kind of go, yes, this is going to work for me, then this is great. Please continue to work on your course. And in the fall, we can share with the other faculty members what we have, hopefully like before the semester starts. So maybe we can get another instructors using what we started. I'll see if there's some more funding for us to have another similar workshop, either kind of with us again or with other people in order to kind of continue doing this. But let's communicate. So if you just want to follow that email chain for the mom group, I know that's probably like an old-fashioned way of communicating nowadays with all the other apps around, but I don't want to set anything else up. So if you have any questions or you have any brilliant ideas or find resources, just reply to all in sort of that email chain about the mom work group, and then we can sort of still help each other out. If you want to share anything that you've done, then right now, please go ahead. Otherwise, we can wrap things up and enjoy our weekend. So I'll stick around until 2 if there's any questions.
And I forgot when I was talking about the live poll, I forgot to show you what I meant. Do you want me to quickly show you what I meant?
Yes, please, yeah.
Sure. So I'm going to share my screen first. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a couple of things. One, this is a class activity that is already closed. But the nice thing is, if I click on this and I'm going to open a student view, it says this assignment was due on that date, and now it's open for ungraded practice. So the nice thing is they can have access to it in case they want to submit it. They will be able to get to see if the answer is correct or not, basically. And so it's nice. And also, if there's any video, I encourage them to just go back and watch your videos, because sometimes, you know, you don't get to watch the videos, all of them during the session. So this is when something is closed. They can go there and they can check all the questions are there, and they can also check their answer if it's correct or not. But it's not going to be graded. So that's one option. Then let's say I want to do this one, which is 3.2. I just changed the date for 3.2. I made it due to date. So to show you what happens if it's not past due date. So for this one, when they go there, it looks like it's fine. But when you click on resume, let's say, or start, it says waiting for the instructor to start the question. So this is the ones that when it's not past due date, they can't really access it like a normal homework. I have to start it. Now, let's say I have another tab in here, and this is me as an instructor, and I haven't started that yet, but I'm going to start it right now. So I say resume, and then it says these are the settings. I can change the settings to whatever I want. Let's say I go to first question, whatever. But even before I go there, I'll go back in here. See, this is student. I'm going to refresh this page because now I change it. Now, when I say resume, it's, well, I should do it all over again, because let me see. I have this started. Yeah, I guess I have to restart it all over again because it doesn't look like it's working. Let's see. Assignments, this, let's see. Okay, so now let's see if it's gonna be okay. Oh yeah, this is waiting for me because I haven't started the first question. So let's go to the first question. Let's see. You must be a teacher.
Are you in student view?
No. But let me
I think because you're in student view in that tab.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fix that. Okay, so now it's good. Now let's go to the first question. Yeah, this is good. Now let's go back then and now make it a student view. Yeah, that was probably the problem. Okay, so let's see.
There it goes.
Oh, yeah, it's somehow, it's not recognizing. Maybe, I don't know why. Yeah, it's messing me up. It's because I'm doing it. Maybe the switching.
I think you're doing it on the same computer, and
right. It should be okay though, but I don't know. But yeah, I haven't checked it like this. But so let's say resume on here as a teacher. Let's go to question number 3. Okay, let's see if that opens. And then
when it says open student input.
Oh yes, there you go. This is what I do. If I don't do this, a student cannot really do it. Sometimes I forget. The student say, "Well, we need this." So you're right. I have, yes, yeah, okay. Thanks for seeing that. I forgot about that. So if I go to student view now, yeah, that was very important to open it to them. So waiting. That's weird. But anyways, so that's basically the plan. That's how it looks like. So you have to start, and it shouldn't be any problem. The only problem is they would get there, but if you don't, let's say I go to the next question. For every question, yeah, it's not, I have to get rid of this. It's messing me up somehow. So every time I go to a new question, let's say I go to this one, I have to do this. If I don't do it, the students cannot do it. Then as they're working on this, I let them play with it. I mean, submit it. But after a while, I say, I don't, this option says show results. Right now, it's not picked. So I'm going to click on this. And then I see the results in here when they start putting it there. So if I don't want to show it at the beginning, or sometimes I just kind of wait for a while, then I can show it to them. As soon as I show the result, I have to scroll down and show it to them. And when I close it, then it would say which students got the correct answer if it was more than one option. So all of these will show up in here, but I can't show it to you because right now we don't have a student and I couldn't get myself as a student. And then I can do these things that when you close it, it will show the correct answers and everything. When you're done, when I'm done with all the questions, I say done, basically. So that's.
I love this. It's all integrated and you get student feedback and they get feedback. It's, oh, I got to try this. It's
yes.
Great. I love it.
And I love the feature that it still is available to them as a practice, which is because I do the same thing you do. I pick the ones which has videos, like out of the question, I definitely put the ones with the videos. So in case they want to go back and do it on their own, maybe they missed the class that day, I tell them, well, that's okay, just go watch this on your own because the videos are going to help them a lot. So it's lovely. Yeah, I love the feature too. Anyways.
Mitra, do you have the class activities in addition to the homework?
Yes,
assignments.
The reason I'm doing this, I'll show you too. This is the course at the Kumako. All the assignments, they do it from a Connect Math. It's like, this is the kind of like Alex. This is, I think, by Alex, they did that. So they have all the homework is posted. I'll show it to you. It's from Newton. I said Connect Math, it was wrong. It's Newton.
Oh, I never heard of that. Okay.
Yes, it's wonderful because it's doing it by, like, if you don't do very well, they give you an extension. They give you, like, it's like, how do you call it, based on your progress. So some students can get 5 questions, some can get 10, depends on what they need is. So I have different assignments. One of them is class activities that I'm getting from my open math. I also put the videos from the video assignment from Open Math also. So my assignment is for homework, there's video assignment, they watch a video and they answer questions. Those already, the course that I copied, it had those. All I did, I just put it here and I just didn't have to call it anything. It was video assignment. Now, why did I do that? Because this class is, I think it's 6 units and we don't meet with them for that amount of time. So the rest of it, we make it like this, like we have to give them some combination of synchronous and asynchronous. So this is the part that I don't have time to do it in class. So I made it like this. But the class activities, why did I do that? I have seen the difference. Like I did that for my, let's say, like during the semester, I did for my statistics class and I used PlayPosit. And I made an activity for them and I give them credit. And when I give them the credit, everybody puts the answer. But then there were some questions I didn't have it. And I said, okay, I did for this one, it wasn't an activity in my PlayPosit. It's in chat. Go ahead and answer in the chat. I would hardly get any answer. So I could tell the difference between chat and when you make them, you give them credit. They don't care about it when it's not credit. You don't give them credit. So they are forced to do that. So it helps them. And also it like, to me, participation is not like, okay, I'm going to check my Zoom report. That's not participation to me, because they are there, but you know they're not there when you ask them a question and then they don't answer it in chat. but they are there when you tell them you get credit for this. But I'm very careful not to put too much pressure on them. I say, if you cannot make it to the class that day, send me an email, like whatever the reason is. And if they're excused, I don't give them 0 for that one. So I'm very flexible about it, but at the same time, I can see my attendance is dramatically changed because of these activities. So these are just in class, but it's part of their assignment. Like if you go to assignment, you'll see there are different groups. Let me show it to you. Class activities, 15%, video assignment, 15%, coursework from Newton, 30%, quizzes, 20%, final 20, and that's it. This way they have to be there to get that 15%. Is that good?
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, Mitra.
Yeah,
that's really good. I had a question for you about, so within the class activities, do they get to chat like they do in discussions?
They could. The chat is open to them. I never say don't do it, but normally they need to pay attention to me, basically.
Oh, okay, because I was wondering in terms of like them having the student to student engagement part.
We don't see with this course. I don't have enough time. Maybe other courses, yes. This one, there's so much pre-calculus. There's so much in there. Then I sometimes show them a short video from that assignment. Let's say I open this assignment. There's all questions. I have a video, and I look at it and say, okay, this video is very good, quick and short. I show it to them and explain to them. I say, okay, now I'm going to open it and you put the answer. So I can pause. I don't have to open it right away. You see what I mean? That's a nice thing. When you go there, you don't have to open everything right away. You can just say go make it available till I'm ready to tell them. So, but the nice thing is while they're working on it, I will give a little explanation. I say, well, remember the rule that you have to do in here. I give them some hint. So they follow that, and sometimes the students have questions. So we spend time on it like a whole class instruction, not group instruction, group discussions. You see what I mean? Then when they put the answers, I point to it. I say, well, this answer is really good. This one, the reason is not good because you did this, or this one looks like the other one. You put your comma, your notation is not good. So I go over the answers, because if it's more than one way of writing it and it might be correct, it would be all listed. Do you see what I mean? Like it's not only, maybe the correct answer, there's two different versions. One of them, they put the order per, like there are two answers, they put in different order. Instead of 3,5, they put 5,3. And it would list them for them. So because it's written differently, but at the end, it would put a green mark around the ones which are correct. And the ones which are not correct, make them highlighted in red. So I tell them before they post the final, and I give them more than one attempt. I say, you can go back and fix it. So, and you can see boom, 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 they fix it. You see what I mean? Like it's a time to discuss it and fix it. It's not like your final answer is there. And then the nice thing is I discuss all the different versions and all that, which is good, you know. And then once it's submitted, I go back and say, well, if your answer was not really the right format, don't worry, I'll give you the credit. I don't want them to be stress them, because we go very fast actually too.
Yeah, I like how you have like there's less pressure on the grade and of exams and quizzes, where they have more time to really spend to learn it, given all the activities.
Exactly.
But I was just wondering like where they're interacting with each other, because I have this X support class, so there is time for them, and the course material is you know, I've learned that the first couple of chapters is like they need the review. I can't assume anything for that. Yeah.
I totally
This is the first I've had the chance to really look at the MyOpenMath. So this is that I'm really studying it now and starting off. So thank you for sharing. I was really absorbing just what you were showing on sharing the screen.
I had a very bad experiment with the group like breakout rooms, because when I go to the rooms, they don't even necessarily share their screen. They don't talk. They say we're doing the work, but they're so quiet, and you feel like you don't know what's going on. Then I say, why you're not sharing the screen? Well, I can't share my screen. My computer has this problem. See, because of that, I haven't got very good result out of the group works, even though I know they're very valuable. But working together works better for me, because students ask me questions like, why do you put this rather than the other one? Why do you choose that one? So they ask me questions, so we answer. And for the pre-calculus, I don't have enough time. Usually I ask other students, what do you think? But for this course, I don't have time. So
can I ask you a question? So the activities you were showing us, would that be during your, is that what you're using during your synchronous time? Your synchronous time on Zoom? Okay.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
We are supposed to meet 2.5 hours. That's a long time, actually. But they're active 2.5 hours, believe it or not. I keep them from like 1 to 3:30 Monday through Thursday.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah, it is a long time, but I have to, because it's like only 6 weeks. It's not even 8 weeks.
Yeah, well, that's the time designated for it.
Right, and that's why. And this is not everything. We have to also give them more time than that. For that, I give them video assignments so they can do it on their own. But I tell them, if the class feels like it's going fast and you still need to work on this, go back and do this as a practice. You can learn it, So that's why. At first I said, how am I going to do 2.5 hours of lecturing? No one is going to listen to me for that long, even though I do group work and everything. But with this, they're very active, and because I talk, it's not just them. I talk and they do it, and they're not only listening to me. That's good. And if sometimes I forget to open the student, they send me the message in the chat, open the student, they're in a hurry to get to that, you know what I mean? So they let me know that I forgot to open the student input. So it's great. I think even though it looks long, but I don't think they know. I've noticed it. They have noticed it, and I don't talk about it to tell them, thank you, you've been doing so great. I don't tell them that, because I don't want them to be aware of how great it is, and they may get more conscious about it. You see what I mean? You don't want to talk about it, you just want to do it.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you all so much for the great conversation. And we'll continue it, obviously, but I need to go to another meeting before I can enjoy my weekend. So thank you so much for participating. Let's keep in touch and talking about this. All right, have a nice weekend, everyone.
All right, thank you, Anne. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.